Hey guys,
Hey guys.
welcome.
Hey guys, welcome to our
Guys.
Let's Play of
Yeah,
a Gary Busey movie.
we let's played a thing, and now we will talk to you about it
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
for about the first half.
Hey guys, we're contractually obligated to begin this with hey guys.
Hey
Subscribe
guys.
to my channel. Like.
Yes,
Hey guys.
Thumbs up, subscribe.
rate and review.
Subscribe, rate, and review.
The holy trinity right there, man.
Yeah,
So who's gonna have to make a thing? A
What?
Twitter thing,
What?
a Facebook thing, and all them things.
Yeah, I'll do
Give
it.
it a minute. All right, hang on.
I'll retweet
You two.
something.
You
Please,
two.
RT.
I will.
Please.
There we go.
ELS space RT, all in caps. When your content's not good enough to get retweeted anyway. Big.
Content.
Oh, good. Did they move the comments again?
Probably.
If it's Wednesday,
Forget about it, Jake. It's YouTube.
No, seriously, the comments are gone.
Yeah, they are.
They're not even showing up with the video at all now.
all right.
Cool.
Mine just says loading infinitely.
Yeah. Loading. Loading.
Loading.
Loading.
Loading.
Loading with my homie.
Hey,
guys, we're contractually obligated.
Say it again. Say it again. Quick.
Infinite
guys.
regression. Oh my god.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
No comments?
We apologize if you can't comment on this because we can't eat
We
it.
apologize for Google.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Because
really.
but go ahead and join the chat anyway. And
if you can find the comments, please.
They've
go
really
ahead.
boned
Please
the pony.
Tell us know where the comments are.
did some pony boning.
Let us
Yeah, they boned the pony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
YouTube's whole player page is different again now. Different how it was last week.
YouTube.
and the week before that.
We fuck with it every week.
Yeah, that's to keep you on your toes.
Have a nice life.
Yeah.
Like our functionality, maybe it won't be there.
YouTube, we hate you. Hey, wait, I hit reload and now I can type.
Oh, okay.
This is a comment.
Oh, now I got it. We
Yeah.
apologize for Google. Whoops.
Go!
Google.
Hey, we
Go!
apologize
Hey.
for Google.
We apologize for that
Do
apology.
we apologize for Google?
I'm done now. I'm off the player page. I have comments only.
All right.
Sweet.
Are you facing book? What are you saying
Yep.
on the facing book?
I said Busey returns, as do we. It's live stream time with Plato's Run. Let's get philosophical.
That's great. Busey returns, and so do we.
From last time.
Mm-hmm.
Last week.
Post.
Greatest tweet ever. Post.
Blam. There's that post.
Oh, Tadao. Is that what you're saying?
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm on
Served.
Now I'm on the new Twitter too. Fuck! Just change everything on me.
That's what you get for using Twitter on a website.
Yeah.
Dude, does this look like my computer? Do I actually
Yes.
generally operate on this computer? No.
Hey,
Hey.
use your phone like real people.
I don't mind the Twitter
What are you, a
thing.
poor person using Twitter from a desktop computer?
Yes. Using Twitter from a more expensive device? Yeah. Fucking loser.
Plebeian.
Moron.
Yeah. Fucking peasant.
Well, one computer can last you, 3 or 4
Yeah.
years. You gotta buy a new phone every 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Or you're a peasant.
Right.
Yeah, they already have like a Galaxy S9 out for you.
Yeah.
It's like so far behind.
I bought it. I just can't bring it because I can't fit it in my
yeah,
car.
it's as big as a desktop.
This is actually a Galaxy 9. No. I have it hanging on the wall at home. It's not a touch screen anymore. It's a punch screen.
Ooh. Ooh.
Sounds like fun. I want one of those.
It's like the future, man.
Go to CES to see that.
Butt horns.
I retweeted the tweet.
Cool.
I did too.
So you got that intro wording down now? You ready to word the intro?
Yeah, I think so. This
All
is
right.
Dirt, dirt, dirt.
Thank you for favoriting that tweet, Buxomia.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that was.
That was great. That was just like I was really here.
We just know the cadence. We have no idea what you say.
It's always
You
just
really do.
dirt, dirt, dirt.
And then Chuck collapses into laughter.
That's very funny.
It's funny. Let's make a teens video. Like that one guy commented.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
the fuck is a teens video?
I don't know.
He was saying we sound youthful.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember being a teen. It was great.
Which
no consequences
was it
for anything
Was it
you
Chuck
did.
stealing all of our views?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
I told him, I was like, you put it on the BMFcast page, it's going to get like 100-something views, and then you put it on yours, and it's going to be over 100 within an hour. What happened, Chuck?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry we got
You're a
even
thief.
more promotion
You're a
on
thief.
my channel.
Thief!
You know your shit's about to, like, slide off of there, right? Your clamp.
Man, your feces
I'm
is
just
about
saying,
to
like-
fall right
No,
off
not
of
from there. The bottom one. It's, like, literally half hanging on, yeah. I'm just, like, you're going to move mid-show. It's going to...
You need to be more concerned about the security of your shit.
Well, keep it.
You want to borrow this? I have an
There you
extra.
go. There you go. Righty-tighty. Let's do this.
But just
Did I tell you
remember-
guys that at Sunray Cinema, not only do they have a Doctor Who pinball machine in the
Now
lobby,
they have a second screen.
they have a second screen. They also
What? Where's the
their
second
public,
screen?
They put it like in the front, like in the entryway on the right-hand side. Apparently, they bought that space that's
Like
neat.
one of the
Behind
next
there.
door neighbors or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how big it is. I didn't get to go in that one because we were in the main one. But their pre-show roll, where it tells you, "Hey, don't use your phone and don't put your feet on the things."
Did it have
is
Stan Lee?
Stan Lee telling you this.
Yeah, I've
They
seen
have
that.
rotating ones. I've
Yeah.
seen that one.
Yeah, I saw the Stan Lee one.
I'm Stan Lee, sitting in my office collecting $1,000 for saying these words.
Creator of the Sunray Cinemas.
Inventor of cinema, Stan Lee.
But yeah, he came on. And I was like, "It's Stan Lee."
Uh-huh.
Telling me not to put my feet up there because food goes there. It's like, that's a good idea, Stan Lee. Thank you.
I don't get
Thanks.
excited about Stan Lee anything
Aw.
anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Aw.
so jaded.
Aw.
I mean, I never really got that excited about Stan Lee. But
Oh, you were... You're a Stanley hater hipster.
Yeah, why do you hate Stan Lee?
because he created everything and he didn't leave anything for
Stanley
anybody else.
invented Blast, and now you're on it.
Yeah.
No, and now he's on it.
Nope.
I've flipped the script. I'm
no,
blasting Stan Lee
Can't. He'll
Can't.
sue you.
Nope.
Good luck.
for
He in-
using its
He
blast.
invented Blast.
If Steve
I'm
Ditko was
Stan.
still alive, you'd have a chance, but
No.
unfortunately, no.
I'm Stan Lee, inventor of the blast. Get ready to get on it, haters.
Inventor
I
of
don't want to
putting
hear
things on
Stanley ever saying, "Get ready to get on it." I never want to hear that again.
Yes, you do.
Get ready to get on it, Chuck.
Gross.
Big poster? Little poster. Big poster?
You pulled that out of the. How did you do that? We should do that every week.
Yeah,
Just like,
I'll just have-
and this
I'll-
week's movie.
I'll have the movie back behind you. Oh, there's street right in there. Oh!
And then have the thing turn off.
Yeah.
Can you have it on a countdown timer to turn off
Yeah.
on there?
That
I
would be
don't
hard
know.
to time at all.
No,
You
yeah.
just look at it and go 3, 2,
So,
1.
Don't ever say 2 or 1.
so that cover is the same as Breaking Point. It's the same Busey face.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's just like a Busey Getty library that they go
Probably.
to.
Yeah. They only have one legal image.
Yeah.
He only allowed one photograph.
Captures my
Since then he
soul.
does not allow.
It's like, we need you to come in and do promo work. Okay, click. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. Use that one forever.
All right, let's do a podcast. Come on.
yeah,
Oh,
sure.
well, certainly.
Waiting for a fucking intro.
Yes.
Well then.
Good. Word's good. All right, here we go.
This week on the BMFcast, they were gonna get philosophical with Gary Busey's daughter until the Speakman made it allegory. 1 star, we're in.
Hey,
Talking.
Good bad movies. Joe.
Talking.
Slice scale.
Everyone has just closed their browser window and like, fuck you.
All right, enough with this teen bullshit.
Yeah. Bunch of teens
Teens.
making a teens video.
Teens.
Man.
Yeah. Whew. Good show, everybody.
Yeah.
Good show.
Yeah. Let's
I liked
do this
it.
again sometime.
It was snappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was quick. We didn't waste all that time talking
Nope.
about stuff.
No, we just got right to it.
Yeah, it's
Hey, look at the poster. Look at it, everybody. It's a Busey.
It's abusing.
It's abusive.
that's what they were going to do with his daughter, huh?
Yeah. Well,
Fart noise.
and
Nose sniffles.
And
Now it
scene.
definitely is a teen thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do a podcast.
Teens.
Somebody make a clapping noise. Let's do this.
I made the clapping noise last week.
All right, welcome to the BMFcast.
Hey, BMFcast.
Episode 210.
Wow.
God, that's
Damn right.
Numbers.
Yep.
So I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
And I'm Chuck.
And what we do each and every wonderful episode of the BMFcast is we go ahead and we watch ourselves a quote-unquote bad movie. And we come in here and talk about it for the first half. Good bad movies, enjoyable bad movies. They get 1 to 5 jocks and robot jocks.
Robot jocks.
And the bad movies doesn't stay away. They get a negative sliding scale, 1 to 5 bags and douchebags after Twilight.
Twilight.
Shitty.
Poop.
So here we are. It's our final week before we enter Blaxploitation History Month.
Yeah.
So it was time for a complete wild card movie. I went looking through the DVR actually and saw I had recorded a copy of Plato's Run from 1997, starring the man, the myth, the legend, Gary Busey,
Uh-huh.
And another man, myth, legend.
Roy Scheider, and
No.
Jeff Speakman.
Jeff Speakman.
Yeah, there you go.
The Speakman.
Yeah. So let's get a plot summary out of the way because that's what we do. Talk more about it.
Okay.
When a vicious arms dealer abducts his daughter, an ex-Navy SEAL rounds up a cadre of skilled mercenaries to find and rescue her. A cadre of 3.
Yes. One of
a
which
cadre
was
can
with
be
him
3.
the entire time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's not important.
Not right now, no.
No.
Oh.
It's important as Busey's back.
Yeah.
Yay!
Welcome back, Busey.
Welcome back.
Where you been?
Welcome back.
They could have made a sitcom about that.
So, yeah, movie opens, and it's Busey and Stephen Bauer and Jeff Speakman hanging out in
Jack
a bar.
Bauer.
No.
Well,
No.
actually, it opens with the dudes breaking out of prison.
Oh, yeah, sorry, right. That's over the credits. My bad, my bad. I forgot about that. That's
'Cause
not
it-
important.
Well, yeah, because it just throws us in, and we're like, I thought Busey was in this.
Yeah.
His
You're-
name was
it's-
on the screen.
The TTB is getting too high now.
Yeah. Time to Busey.
Thanks for pointing that out, Chuck.
You're welcome.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. It's
But yeah, it's,
guys breaking out of a prison, and
we
through
learn
it-
of this movie's fetish for mines.
it loves the mines.
They
does.
love landmines.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because in breaking out of apparently, as we learn later, a Cuban prison, they have to dig through. They go under the world's flimsiest fence.
First they just have to
Yeah.
lift up the chain link fence,
Which
which
is it's like
see,
a curtain. It's just like
not even.
you just pick it up and go right under it.
Yeah. And then
I guess they were relying on the minefield that people
Yeah.
are like, they're not going to go underneath
Yeah.
this fence.
Fences
Why would
for
they?
show.
Mhm.
They know there's mines.
But
out
yeah,
there.
they make their way across a minefield, and then some other dude goes, "Oh hey guys, you're breaking out.
I would break
Sweet,
out too.
Sweet, let me break out."
I don't want to stay here.
But they're crawling on all fours, poking at the ground in front of them with a stick.
Searching for mines.
Yeah.
Yep. But this
And-
other guy's just
But
like,
you
"Yeah,
can't.
I'm
You have to
coming
poke.
with you.
You have to poke in the ground because you can't hear them.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's mimes. You can hear mines.
Oh, this movie got a
Totally
lot less
different.
scary now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they're very slowly poking at it, and this one other guy comes to join them, and they're just kind of like, "No, not you. We're escaping. You go later."
Yeah. Get out of
You
here.
stay in prison forever.
Stay
ha, ha.
here, Billy.
But yeah, they make it to the second fence. They've passed all the mines, and they're just about to climb out from underneath the fence, and of course, tag along the third wheel here steps on a mine.
Yeah.
And of course, the guard that was paying no attention to the fence line is like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
Shoot.
exploding dude.
Yeah. That's a warning sign.
I
That
think-
means something's going on. I
This
should
guy
do
got
my
out of
job.
it really easily too, because instead of losing a leg or getting ripped in half or something, he just kind of gets that cartoon smoked up
Yeah.
thing and flies away a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a little smoke cloud in front of him, and then
Yeah.
he goes flying behind it.
I was hoping for a scene where he'd be bouncing around from mine to mine, getting blood.
That would have been great.
Kind of like in a fighting game when a guy's getting juggled. Just watch the guy boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Oh, the
That
Freddy
would've been
versus Jason pinball thing.
Yes, exactly.
Bing, bing, bing. Yeah. Okay.
God.
Yeah. References.
Ugh.
So yes, so the other two are like, "Shit, we're getting shot at now. Run!" So they're running through the jungle, and apparently, someone has put a cache of things for them to get to because it's hiding behind a statue it's a Virgin Mary statue. I like that they have to stop and
Do the thing.
yeah, do the stations.
Genuflect.
But
Genuflect.
yeah. But so like they stop, they get like a radio and stuff, and they're calling somebody.
Yeah.
And like one of the guys, like they're running through the jungle, and I guess he's just like, "Ow, I tripped and sprained my ankle," and the other guy's like, "All right, later."
Yeah. Well, the guy probably
with it.
in Spanish does the whole "go on without me,"
Yeah.
and the other dude's like, "All right."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Because none of the Spanish is subtitled in the beginning.
No.
No.
So you don't really know what's going on anyway.
Not important.
Unless you speak Spanish.
Well,
Yes.
yes.
Then you would know
You
if
would
they're
probably
speaking
know.
legitimate Spanish, but
But if you spoke Spanish and not English, you'd be lost for 95% of the
yeah.
Yeah.
So pick your poison.
Yeah.
Pick a language and stick with it.
Now, if you're
asshole.
bilingual, you're gold.
All right. Then
But-
this movie is like the best movie you've ever
Yeah.
seen.
Because we probably missed, stuff.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there was quite
The good
a lot
parts
going on.
we didn't
early
get.
on.
Now, the guards are searching the jungle, and like one lady guard comes along to the guy that sprained his ankle, and he just kind of looks at her with his sad puppy dog eyes, and he's just like, for whatever reason, she's like, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Move along. And it's like, wait, that works?
Yeah. On lady guards, yeah.
Why does that work?
Ladies.
Oh, okay.
They got feelings and stuff.
All right.
According to this movie.
Yeah.
yes.
You
Yeah.
like look at them and go, and
Now,
they go,
that
"All
plot
right."
never comes back up because like the guy that is left behind is not captured, I guess, that we know of.
No. The dude who gets free eventually says he heard the shot and is like,
No,
all right,
well, he's
whatever.
just making up shit along
I
the
know.
whole movie.
I know,
whatever.
but
Not important.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like they left this plot line dangling here and
Yes.
didn't mean anything. But yes, the other guy gets away, and this is when it cuts to the three guys hanging out in a bar, just having a good time. I don't know what they're celebrating, why they're.
it's the Thunder Alley bar.
They're just dudes drinking.
Oh, I
man.
think one guy, I think the Bauer guy is about to go do another job, and they're having a going away party.
No, they're having to go away party for Speakman.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, Speakman's going away. He's
Okay.
going to Kuwait to
He's going back to the shit.
to keep defragging
Sorry.
mines or whatever the hell
Yeah.
they do with them.
Minesweeper.
Yeah.
He's playing Minesweeper.
That's what they all do.
Defragging.
You're getting your Windows things
Yeah.
confused.
Sorry,
Chuck.
I don't know.
No, they have to click and then click
right.
and then
They
click.
have to check
Yeah.
disk
The
slash
flag will
R.
tell you how many are nearby.
And then all the
right.
cards just go flying around the screen.
That's solid.
That's
Oh.
spider. That's spider mines.
Ah. Okay, so Speakman is going away.
Sure.
So they're having a going away party for him. And Stephen Bauer's like, there's a girl. I'm going to go dance with her.
Yeah, every lady that's in this movie is like, lady.
Yeah.
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 So he goes and dances with her, and like, dude out of nowhere is just like, hey.
Well, there's the angry boyfriend scene in movies like this, but this guy like doesn't say a word. He
No.
just comes at him like
Yeah.
mid punch.
Yeah. It's just like,
He's just like tap tap.
yeah. And then, mini Donnybrook starts to happen. Busey does some very odd maneuvers in this.
He
man.
charges one guy into the corner, like throws him up against the jukebox.
And we get POV cam.
Yeah.
From, like, first it's the dude who's getting attacked, and you get crazy Busey face.
yeah, right
coming for you,
just full screen, just Busey face. Just,
But
ah.
then, like after he does that, he turns around and the orangutan walks away.
Yes, he does.
Like hands over the head, like
yeah, like he's Clyde in Any Which Way But Loose or whatever.
it's like what the fuck?
Yeah.
You see? Yeah, but they all like.
And then Speakman just... Another dude comes in, and Speakman's like, oh, I guess it's my turn to
Yeah.
beat somebody's ass.
roundhouse kick to the face.
Right.
And so, yeah, that's exactly what he does.
And then they just
And then they're just hanging out outside like, all right, man.
Yeah,
Good
it's
luck in
cool.
the shit.
Yeah.
It's cool.
We'll see you.
Good times in Thunder Alley.
yeah.
Yeah, so Speakman like fucks off.
Speakman walks
Well,
like
he ends up like some present for his daughter, and he's like,
Right,
whatever's
yeah.
left of it, it's crushed. So
yeah,
here.
exactly. Give it to her. And then he walks away, I don't know, 5 paces. And that's when, like, 6 guys with guns surround Busey and Stephen Bauer. And he's just like, come with us.
Someone wants to talk to you.
And Bauer's like, oh, man, I didn't even know that girl. And Busey's like, shut up. We're going with them.
Yeah.
And they go with them, and they go to a thing where some guys are playing dominoes, and they sit down, and they got guns on them, and they say, the lady comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Martha.
Martha.
Hermano.
Is that her name?
No,
Marta Brother?
just let it go.
You're just making up words.
No, you didn't make it that far in Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, so she apparently had a thing with Busey a while back, and now she sometimes gives him jobs because he's for hire and
Jobs, huh?
jobs.
Gives him a little bit of the old jobbing.
The
Old jobbing.
The old wrestling job.
Yeah, some sort of job.
Oh.
Yeah.
The one where you make money.
Where you do a task for somebody, and then they give you
Exchange
money in
for
exchange for the
currency.
services.
Right. So
Yeah,
she gives
yeah.
him work.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
work isn't as fun a work as his job.
She offers work.
She gives him the Steve Jobs.
Offers an old job,
She gives him the old Steve Jobs,
Right.
and then
an old jobby do.
Why is this?
I don't even know why we're laughing right now.
Why are we gone off the rails on this? This is the dumbest thing. Jabby-doo.
Employment. We're just talking wages, Chuck.
Teens videos.
Yes.
And don't give
Be
him no
considered
jibber
a
job.
Teen jobs. Yep.
Hey,
Summer jobs.
Oh, you guys were talking about hand jobs.
No!
God,
Oh,
Lord.
Jesus.
Good
I'm sorry.
God, no.
Oh, that
Jibber
was,
jobs.
I was totally laughing at something else. Then.
No, that's fellatio, idiot.
Oh, you mean blowjobs?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
If you want to.
Anyway, yes, she offers him a job, and
Not gonna make it.
I can't look at Chuck when I say this.
She offers some employment.
Yeah. She offers him a job that they need to basically go and, well, she doesn't even really tell him. She's like, I have a job. You're the only one that can do it. We'll give you $50,000 and then, another $50,000 when you deliver.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, great. What is it?
And don't they have another scene where she actually explains the job? Because, like, right now he's just like,
No, she explains it right there. She's like, there's two dudes on a beach in Cuba. Go get them. And he's like, ha, ha, ha. No.
yeah.
That's crazy. And then
It kind of is.
yeah, and then he's like, well, okay, fine. Who am I working for? And it's like, you're working for this guy. He's like, hell no.
Yeah. I don't work for scum.
Yeah,
Ooh, he doesn't like that guy.
no. And then she's like, yeah, you're doing it.
Well, no, she says the other guy is trying to convince him to take it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Stephen Bauer's like, oh,
Come on, man.
Yeah, this is easy. Walk in the park.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
we did worse than this.
Oh, that's right. And then
You've done it.
he's like, no, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Because then he
And she
goes
goes-
home.
Yeah, and she goes, you disappoint me.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, because there's some weird sexual things going on between them.
Past relationship.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's garbage. And so he goes home to his, I'm going to make air quotes with my fingers now, 16-year-old daughter
Oh, yeah.
who doesn't like him
Of course not.
because he's a bad father.
And she calls him by his first name. Because,
Right. Because that's what you do when you don't like your father.
Yeah.
Is you disrespect him by calling him his
Yeah.
Christian name.
You're not my real dad, Plato.
Yeah.
Even though you actually are
You
my
are
real dad,
real dad.
Plato.
But the
yeah.
house is being foreclosed on,
But yeah, you've said quote unquote 16-year-old because this actress is probably about 30,
at least. Yeah.
give or take.
Yeah.
Ish.
No birth date listed on the IMDb.
Yeah, I-
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure it was introducing and also departing
Yeah.
this actress.
Yeah.
Poor lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's pissed off about a number of things, and also that they have to be out of their house in 2 weeks because foreclosure.
Mm.
And so,
So yeah.
well, all right.
So drinking at the bar just isn't paying well.
No. And she's pissed off about that too. Like, apparently he's not
Oh.
supposed to be out drinking. Because like, there's a bit with the
Carousing.
cop. There's a wacky cop who like chases Plato all over town, and there's some
Yeah.
drawbridge shenanigans and nonsense. But
yeah, I think they're trying to play with the fact that, like, Plato's a ladies' man, and it's like, really?
yeah, no,
Like-
he just got drunk in a bar.
Well,
and-
no, I'm just saying because, like, the I don't know, it's not a drawbridge, it's whatever it is. It's a,
it's a spinning bridge.
yeah. What do you have to call this? It's
don't
still
know.
a drawbridge, I guess.
Sure.
But whatever they
There's
call
a
it.
word for it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, but yeah, she's just like, wink, wink. Thanks, Plato.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
He is a well-liked man about town.
Yes.
Sure.
Everyone likes Plato.
Yeah, but the cop
for the
follows
cops.
him back to the house and is like, I caught you doing da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And,
But meanwhile-
hi, 16-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
Well,
But
he's doing-
meanwhile, Busey and
Yeah.
his buddy are doing yoga and making yoga faces and doing like the sweeping. I don't know if it's yoga or Tai Chi or whatever.
Could be
but
both.
yeah. they're doing it like, and the cop is weaving his way between them, going under arms, and Busey's trying to ignore him the entire time.
Busey's sort of also threatening him with yoga. He's like
Tai Chi.
coming at him with various moves, but
Come at me, yo.
yeah, yeah.
Tag team and jokes, you and me.
Yeah, but daughter comes out and is like, "Oh, hey, officer, whatever.
Yeah.
Are you driving by my school, my
Yeah.
night school that
Take
I've
me
going,
to school.
I've been
In my
going to
12th
for the
year
last
of
12
senior
years."
year. Yeah.
Yeah. So they, I don't know, they drive off. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
And-
he takes the job.
Yeah, it's never really decided. Other than the daughter tells him he's a loser.
Mm-hmm.
She thought he was a hero, but he's actually just a loser.
Total loser.
And then from this point, he's loading up the boat, and his buddy's like, "All right, 50 grand, here we come."
Yep. Let's
It's
go.
like, did we miss the transition here or something? But
It's
I guess it was just daughter calls him a loser
Yeah.
and they're
It's like,
getting
well-
Yeah.
foreclosed on or kicked out, evicted,
Yeah.
whatever.
got to get that money.
get that cheddar. So Marta shows up with the cheddar.
And herself.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm coming too. And he's like, nah.
The hell you are? And she's like, "No, I'm the insurance." And he's like, "All right."
All right.
Like, no convincing whatsoever.
No.
Then a limo pulls up,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, "Oh, this is the backer here. I got to go talk to him." And yeah, it's Roy Scheider in the car.
Yeah.
She gets in the car. They have a little moment, and
Something.
he's like menacing, like, "You're mine." You know,
The
like,
usual.
Yeah,
Just the bad guy nonsense.
yeah. It's just basically to go like, "Hey, Roy Scheider's in this movie,"
Yeah.
and so they get on the boat and drive
Yes.
off or
Whatever you do on a boat.
sail.
They do
off.
it.
Yeah. Shove
They
off.
motor away.
Yes. They
Motor
off.
away.
They putter
They
off.
motorboat away.
No. Now, she could have used some motorboating.
Oh, Chuck.
Chuck.
That's sexist.
What?
Jeez, Chuck.
She, on the boat, was driving it. Motorboating.
She needed to get to Cuba.
Yeah.
So she could
had
have
to
used-
motorboat her
yeah.
way to Cuba.
Right.
Jesus, you guys.
So,
We haven't, wait, before we skip ahead, we
She also
should-
had a heaving boot.
oh, right. You're exactly. I forgot about that. We should mention the transition of Busey's outfits here because while he's getting ready to leave on the boat, he has a giant sleeve cut off denim shirt on that looks like a tent. And then when they cut to them on the boat at night, he is wearing a black tank top that is much too small for him to be wearing. And
So Stephen Bauer. They're wearing matching. Well,
they're wearing matching We're Invading Cuba outfits, but Busey is just spilling out of this tank top. Busey is not in the best shape of his life in this movie. I'll just say that.
no.
So picture that, if you will.
and then he's going to run a lot later.
Well, it's in the title.
It
He's
is in the title.
contractually obligated.
Yeah, but they show up at Cuba. It's not in Cuba. It's night, and they have a whole plan of like we radio it into these people. There's a code, and go over here. They're waiting by this lighthouse, and they're going to flash their light. Go pick them up.
Yeah.
Now, whatever amount of time has passed since they've broken out, like 48 hours. We don't know.
At least. I mean,
Yeah.
Busey and them were just hanging out for a while, so.
Yeah, so they show up and, they get on the beach and, like, the guy comes running down to the beach and I guess the guards were apparently right behind him just waiting for him to make his move because they come out of the jungle firing.
Yeah.
They shoot at them and it's funny because, like, they jump in the boat and hit the water line and start going and I guess the guards are like, oh, they're in the water.
Well,
they're free.
at the time, it seemed stupid, but obviously it makes sense later because of the plot twist. But,
Sure, yeah, okay.
but yeah. So they were just putting on a show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A show.
Yeah, so they get the guy, they take him back to the boat and
Take him home.
yeah, pretty much. Like, there's some scenes on the boat where he's eating a lot and they're talking and blah.
Well, they get him on the boat, and he's like, "We only pick up SD guards."
Oh, bad
It was
bad
a
accent
very,
monologue.
Like it was. Yeah, it didn't even sound Cuban. It was just like, I don't know. It's hard to even explain.
It was
he's,
like white
using-
guy pretending to be Mexican wrestler voice.
Yeah,
It was just really just like, ugh.
yeah.
So
And it's
bad.
very hard to understand what he's saying anyway.
Mhm.
But
He's not saying anything.
he basically gives
important.
them the story that I gave him. There were 2 bullets left in the gun, and I gave it to him, and I heard the shots later, and that was that.
My friend is dead.
Yeah, and he's like, I don't know what to tell the men when I get there.
Yeah.
and he's like, well, Busey's like, just tell him the truth.
That's
the
all
only
you can
do.
And just cut
Mistake
to
number
them
1.
like rolling up at the dude's house. Like, here you go. Go see your
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. And now she's like, you stay out here, your money's going to be delivered to your house. And he's like, no, that's not how it works.
Nah, I get my money now.
She's like, you really shouldn't. He's like, no, I'm going to go in there with you.
I'm gonna go.
And because plot, he follows them into the house.
Mhm.
They take him, they cart him through the whole house, take him upstairs, and take him to see his dad,
Yeah.
who's very old, has very thick glasses on, and he's like, my son, my son. And then like it gets closer, and he's like, who are you? And
Yeah.
the guy's just like whips out a silenced pistol and boom, right between the eyes, kills him.
Mm-hmm. And Busey's like, what? And then
Yeah.
gets conked on the head.
Yeah. With a gun.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
But yeah,
son,
gets
or
knocked out.
the son, who is not the son, just runs out.
Well, yeah,
Well,
he plants,
he
plants the
plants
pistol.
the gun on in Busey's
Yeah.
hand, sneaks out, and then Busey eventually wakes up and goes, this is bad.
I must have shot this guy, passed out, and the son took off. Huh. I better take off too.
Yeah. But of course, he immediately sets off some alarm that the window had
Yeah.
in leaving, and this leads to a big shootout where it's established very early on that nobody can hit anybody with a gun
Oh, of course
in
not.
this
No.
movie.
Well, the guns barely have an impact in this movie. They're just sort of like, pew.
No.
Yeah.
So
So there's a shoot off and him running through this compound.
A shoot off.
Shoot off. Shoot out. I don't know.
We shall have a shoot off.
At dawn. But yeah, there's a shootout in this big compound. Him awkwardly running through this compound.
it's
and
almost comical because it gets to a point where like it's this triple level shot where you're just seeing like one dude go one way and another dude go another way, and he's up top just like, haha.
Yeah, and Busey, air quotes, slides down a palm tree and then runs towards the water. They're still shooting at him, and then it actually is Busey like doing this weird, awkward slow motion dive into the water.
Oh, man, so much good slow motion Busey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of good Busey face in this movie.
and they shoot into the water even because they don't know that doesn't work.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
And his buddy just up and takes off.
Oh yeah.
Well, he
His
called
buddy
him like
didn't
3 times. Like Plato, Plato,
Yeah.
Plato. Oh, I
Well, they
didn't hear
shot
the
like
answer.
6
Let's
shots
go.
into the glass of that boat, and he
Yeah.
was just like, dude, fuck this.
Yeah,
And he takes off.
yeah. I guess he assumed he was dead.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's like,
later.
well, Plato's dead. I gotta go.
Yeah, but this is very much a movie where as soon as the guy's off camera, everyone who's chasing him is like, well, shit.
Guess he got away.
Yeah. Because Busey dives into this tributary that's like right there.
Yeah.
And all the guys are like, oh,
He's not staying under long.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he was
Yeah.
a former Navy SEAL, but not anymore.
no. He
I don't
looks
know, it
more
looked like he had a lot
seal
of
now.
lung
He did have a
capacity.
lot of lung capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he could stay under longer than a normal man.
Like a porpoise.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a seal.
Yeah, he had gills now.
Yeah.
He's a manatee.
Merman, Dad.
It's Waterworld.
Yeah.
He's a mermanatee.
But yeah, so cut to news shot of behind me is where this guy
Yeah.
lived and he's been shot, and here's Gary Busey who did it, wanted by everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, the media
Here's all the things he's
immediately
done.
Yeah,
decided
it
that
was the
him.
whole, like, the news has convicted you of this crime.
Yeah.
Here's this picture. He obviously did it for the money.
And also,
Yeah, there's
hey,
commentary.
and I like this. She's like, bounty hunters out there. Just so you know, there's like $250,000 reward,
Yeah.
but he's armed and very dangerous.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
But she goes on to
Yeah.
say it's the biggest manhunt in Florida history.
In recent Florida history.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
She was
Still.
very specific about
That makes a
for
little
some
more
reason.
sense.
Yeah,
'cause
because,
we're thinking, like, yeah, nobody was looking for Ted Bundy or anything.
nah.
Oh,
That guy.
Who?
Yeah.
No one knew who that guy was.
Yeah.
This guy's Busey.
But I
There's
just,
the children.
Asshole
I
with a
just love
Volkswagen.
the bit of commentary she put there. She's like, well, hard times. The lure of easy money
Yeah,
must have drawn him
the
to shooting,
lure easy
shooting
money.
a well-known Cuban dissident.
Yeah.
Yeah, because...
And then she's also like, and he did some work for the CIA. Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to know that?
Yeah.
But basically, like, the next 20 minutes of this movie is, like, cops looking for him. Like, because Stephen Bauer goes back to the house and immediately gets grabbed by the FBI or
Yeah.
whomever.
Yeah.
And he's like, look at me. Do
Hey,
I look
no,
like him?
Not me, not wrong guy. Hey, and I love that he's just like, guys, come on, guys.
Yeah.
And they're just like, shut up, you have the right to remain silent. He's like,
Guys, it's me.
come on.
I'm Stephen Bauer.
He very much has that attitude throughout the movie. He's like, come on, man.
He pretty
on.
much
It's
is. The entire time
Come on.
he's like, cut, really?
Come on.
Are we doing this really? Jeez. Yeah.
But yeah, so he gets carted away, and oh god, like
It's just 20 minutes of bullshit.
yeah, I mean, it's like, well, Busey meets up with the cop and does this whole thing where he's like, I'm gonna, it's all a frame job. Like, I'm gonna,
Well, he
I'm gonna set you
convinces
up.
him that he's deep undercover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm deep undercover, and I'm going to set you up to take the real guy down, and that's going to really give you a boost to your career.
Yeah.
And
That-
also, I guess, kind of watch out for my daughter in the meantime.
Yeah. That never pays off.
No, not really.
Not at all.
Well, there's like one scene we'll get to in a little bit, but yeah. And then Busey somehow makes contact with Stephen Bauer after he gets out, and they go meet up at the same bar where they were at earlier,
Good idea.
or sort of.
At least Bauer calls him out on it. He's like, you could have found a less conspicuous place.
Yeah. He's like, well,
He's
And
like,
Busey's
well, I had
just like
I had to use
sulking
codes.
around, pulling up his collar, like,
Yeah.
nope, nobody sees me.
Yeah, he's like,
he's
I
got
had to use
glasses
codes.
on.
Yeah.
Because, in the movies, you put glasses on, you're a totally different person.
Wait, that was Busey?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that was totally him.
Wow.
But
yeah.
Busey's stunt double wearing glasses.
But yeah,
That would've been fun.
This whole scene is just to set up that like he goes in the bathroom and apparently he's brought him a change of clothes and he's
And a
dressed
gun.
him up like a dandy gentleman.
Yes. Yeah.
And
But here's the dumb thing. Okay, the dumber thing about this is that, yeah, he's dressed as a dandy gentleman, but when he exits this bar, all the bad guys have found him, the cops have found him, and the reporter lady is right there interviewing random people on the street.
And interviews him.
she's like, "Sir, are you a tourist?" And he's like, "What? No, I'm a native. I'm doing an accent thing now."
Yeah, and
whatever."
he's wearing Hannibal Lecter's outfit from the very end of Silence of the Lambs.
That's exactly what he's
Yeah.
And he's just saying, well, this man behind me here, can you believe the crime in this city? This man molested children, and then they just let him out of prison, and here he is.
Talk
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
Use your editorial
And then, of
power
course-
and talk to him.
Yeah, and then the lady is immediately like, sir, this man has just said that you've been released from prison for child molestation.
guy's
How
just
do
like,
you feel about that?
Get out of my way.
Yo.
And he's like, "Well, there you have it."
The crime in the city,
Yeah.
live on
Yeah.
our network.
Molesters aren't even polite anymore.
The news just
This
convicting
city.
people left and right.
Well, there
They
you have
really
it.
are.
That man
Obviously.
is a pedophile.
Yeah. But yes, and then it becomes this awkward foot chase thing. Like his whole payoff of wearing the stupid suit just immediately
No, because as soon as he walks outside, they're like, there he is.
get him.
And the only person who doesn't know who he is the reporter who splashed his information all over the place.
Yeah. The one who convicted him.
Yes.
Now we didn't really mention that the old man's bodyguard. He has this big giant black guy. Kind of looks like Michael Jordan if he was like super muscular.
Yeah.
And he has a tendency, like earlier when the shot went off, like he kicks in the door and just kind of explodes the door.
Yeah.
Now when this foot chase starts, he's standing right. He's the guy that they actually said that was he was the child molester. But like he just busts through this fence that's like right behind.
Yeah.
Like right next to all these people.
But the movie doesn't give it any kind of weight.
No.
It's just sort of like, and he busts through a fence.
Yeah.
And it's just like, well, that was sort of cool,
Yeah.
movie. You should really sort of
just gotta-
emphasize that a little more.
just
Because
hulks his way through this fence.
he does
yeah.
it with a locked chain link fence right after that, too.
Yeah.
He's just like, fence, smash. It's just like, come on, movie, play that up. You've got
Yeah.
this guy trying to kill Busey. Make me worried for Busey,
Right.
but it doesn't.
But yes, they run through some alleys and end up in this club. It's like a shut down dance club.
Yeah.
From the 90s,
Sure.
the pit and everything. And it just becomes this standoff where like they flip on the dance lights and start kind of coming towards him. Now,
Yeah.
these are all of this guy that's been killed's bodyguards. Then the not son has also shown up and shoots the big giant black bodyguard.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also
because these guys are kind of like,
yeah, they're kind of trying to start to reason with him. Like he's like,
But
guys,
they've been trying to kill him the entire time.
Yeah.
And they get in there and they're like, drop your gun. And he's like, no, because you're going to kill me and I'll take you out before you do that. And then they're like, we're not going to kill you. We know you didn't kill our boss. And we know it was this other guy. And it's like, wait, that was a weird motivational change.
Yeah.
And then that's when Not Son is up in the rafters and shoots Slim Ving Rhames in the Band-Aid in the back of the neck, Pulp Fiction style. And so he goes down, and then it's just, I don't know. I think the director just said improvise because everyone just runs in different directions, and
yeah.
some
Well,
of them
Stephen
jump
Bauer's
behind
also
stuff.
shown up.
Yeah,
like
it's-
he's actually got Not Son at gunpoint until the bodyguards are like, start shooting up there, and that allows him to get away again. Like this movie was over because like they were like, we know you didn't do it. We just want to talk about this.
Yeah.
The other guy's got the drop on the other guy. Because everyone just kind of went "What? Shoot everywhere. It's like movie goes on for another 60 minutes.
Yeah, so it's everyone just dives in different directions, and then they all walk outside, and it's just like, well, now what do we do?
and while this stuff has been happening, each time the assassin guy has been going back to Roy Scheider and being like, all right, you going to give me my money?
Yeah.
And he's like, no, you still got to kill Gary Busey because he can ID you. And
Yeah, look, there's this videotape where you
Yeah.
clearly look at the camera after you plant the evidence on him.
Yeah, which is dumb. They should have just killed Busey.
yeah,
Planted the gun on him, even though that wouldn't have made sense either. But
no,
but whatever.
But so they keep having scenes of that, and
Yeah.
Marta is like, hey, what the fuck? Why did you do this? Why didn't you let me in on this? And he's like, well, the guy had to improvise, and you'll be safe with me. She's like, I'm not safe anywhere else. He's like, yeah, but you'll be safe with me, so don't sweat it.
Yeah.
And yeah, the next thing that comes up is the the assassin has to keep going back to Roy Scheider and being like, yeah, about that Busey thing. How about tomorrow?
Yeah.
How about if I kill him tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, when are you going to kill him? Like, you need to kill this guy. I've given you like 3 chances now. And he's like, yeah, I know. It's just, it didn't feel like the right time.
Half the times it
I
happens
don't
is
know.
obviously just to give Roy Scheider something to do.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we've got Roy Scheider in our movie. Write another scene for Roy Scheider.
Yeah, like give him something evil villain guy to be doing. Like
Yeah.
he's fencing with this guy.
Yeah, he's fencing him. The other guy's using a samurai
Yeah.
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's still whipping his ass with
Yeah.
a little rapier.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he's the bad guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
So
But yeah, so eventually he comes back and he's like, okay, well, we'll use sex to get him out.
Yeah,
And so they,
Marta.
yeah, threaten him with Marta.
yeah. Well, like they send her in with the video cassette. And she's like, "Busey, I know you didn't do it. Come on, Plato. I know what's up. Here's the video cassette right here. Here's what you need."
Mm-hmm.
And Not Son shows up and shoots her in the back.
Yep.
yeah, as they're leaving.
She drops the tape. It shatters.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Busey runs away.
Yeah. And
then
once
he-
again, the son kills her.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the other, his buddy is going, hey, let's go. Come on, boy.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Yeah.
She's
Gotta
dead.
go.
She's dead. Come on.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Come on.
And
Gotta
he's,
go.
he's making slow motion Busey grieving face of just. It's
Yeah.
uncomfortable
And
to
they
look
throw
at.
in an 80-yard line that's obviously like, oh, I got the tape.
Yeah.
We got to go.
Yeah.
Because nobody picks up the tape
Right.
during
No.
that scene before they're leaving. So they were like,
But it's important because a couple scenes later, he's in some video production house.
Yeah. I guess
Making
they
5 copies of the tape.
reconstructed the tape
Yeah.
or whatever.
So
With the dumb scene where she's commenting about the cinematography of the obviously security cam footage. It's
Yeah.
like, what movie is this from?
yeah,
Yeah.
'cause someone worked in a video store when this
Wow.
movie came out.
Yeah. I don't know. But somewhere along the way, the Not Son, like the story has come out that he's actually like a Cuban operative that was sent in to kill this guy who was
He was trained by the Russians
Yeah.
to come in and do this.
yeah, this
'cause-
guy was a fugitive in Cuba and has
Yeah.
been living here in Miami and whatever. So
Mhm.
like that this whole thing was set up. That's why he didn't get shot on the beach.
Yeah.
They actually staged all this and we know this now.
Mhm.
Well, whatever.
yeah.
But yes, he's gone back to
Yeah,
Roy
and-
Scheider several times and like
Well, and this time when he goes back, he's like, man, Busey shot her in the back.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude's cold.
And this is also, I believe, the scene where he's like hanging out in his arms factory place, because he's like, I make all this money selling mines and then charging 1,000 times more to discard them after they've been buried. you
Yeah,
know?
he's like, see
Do
this
you see
mine?
this?
It costs $3.
Do you see this one? It's mine. This one is also mine.
they're all in mine. Yes, there's 100,000 mines in the world or whatever. At any given point in time, they cost $3 to manufacture and then $1,000 to dig them up.
Yeah.
And I get the money both
Yeah,
ways.
it's like,
Blah,
that's
ha, ha.
pretty good evil plan, I
Yeah.
think. Just plant a bunch of mines and then charge a bunch of money.
But they're
to
like
get 'em
walking
dug up.
around this.
Yeah, we're all nodding. We're like, that makes good financial
Yeah,
sense.
that's a really smart business plan. This is the best bad guy plan I've ever heard.
Yeah, but like they're walking around his like after he's done this and he's told him that Marta's dead. He's like, ooh.
Well, at first he's like, Busey shot her? Are you sure? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, I
and he's
think
like,
he
oh
loved
yeah,
her.
Busey
Oh,
totally
yeah,
shot her.
totally did.
In the back. And then I showed up and he was like, all right.
Isn't this when he has the scene with the dog though too, or is this
Yeah.
the same one?
It's right around that time.
Okay.
Because that's what ends that
Yeah,
confrontation.
because like not only does he have this room where he's telling what his whole evil empire is, he's got this military complex with this chain link fenced off area that's a minefield, like a test minefield or whatever. And he's got this German Shepherd dog, and some guys are opening or closing the gate, and the dog's like, "Fuck yeah, gate!" and runs through there and like runs right into the minefield. And Roy Scheider's like, "Fuck no, Mr. Jeepers, no!" And he's like, "You go get the dog." And he's like, "All right, sir, I'll go get the map." He's like, "No, now!" He's like, "But the mines, I don't
Yeah.
remember where they all are." And he's like, "Get in there!" So like this guy's step by stepping, like walking through the minefield. The dog's just like running back and forth, like, "Come get me!"
and then he
It's
just,
all a game.
the dog just runs out. He's just like, I'm done.
Yeah,
And the guy's like, shoo, click.
because he was like, he told the story of like how he has the dog that he actually sniffed out mines.
Yeah. Because like
Yeah.
the Iranians use dogs
Yeah.
because they're evil.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah, but this guy's he's got the dog back, and the guy's still kind of standing out in the middle of the minefield, and you just kind of off screen, like sort of off to the side, off screen, just see that he steps on a mine, and Roy Scheider's just like, clean that up.
Yeah, clean it up before the alligators
And
get to him.
what's great is like he's still talking to him, talking about how awful the people are for sitting in the
Using
dogs,
dogs.
out. And like people are just carrying chunks of this guy around behind them and all focus on.
Yeah.
It's just kind of great. Like 3 groups
It's
of people are
pretty
carrying out
good.
a torso.
We're making that scene sound better than it is.
I know.
In a better movie, that scene would just be great, but
It's filled fairly well because, like I said, it's all
Yeah.
focused that there's like groups of people carrying little
exactly,
chunks of man.
this guy. Or the
Henchman.
alligators come and get him. That would be great to watch alligators try to work their way through the minefield. I would just be like, yeah, fill that thing
Yeah.
up. Let's see what the alligators can do.
And then you have a gator bouncing around
Yeah.
from mine to mine.
Just make some boots.
What's that? Yeah.
Anyway,
I wonder how they dealt with that anyway.
mm,
Because, I mean, there was no fence on that end.
that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They just
The movie just doesn't
didn't
address
leave
that.
dead body parts in there, I
No.
guess. That's the key.
Yeah.
That was the key.
So anyway, after he's told him that Gary Busey has shot Marta, he's like, "This guy has a daughter. Go get her. Bring her to me. We're going to use her to get him to us."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they go like
They
you've
go to
got
school,
the deputy
yeah.
is taking her to school, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm taking care of you.
Yeah.
The Busey's gonna make me a captain or something," and he lets her go out, and then we haven't mentioned there's this lady who I guess is one of Roy Scheider's
guys,
lieutenants
yeah.
or something.
They don't even give her an exit in this movie.
No,
It's
but she distracts him by asking for directions.
Mm-hmm.
And then, meanwhile, the other guys come up to her and are like, "We're the FBI. Come with us. It was about your father."
She's like,
Something.
oh,
It's
okay.
like, okay. And then she realizes something's wrong. And then gives one of the bigger no-sell, "Oh no, I'm being kidnapped" scenes I've seen in a while. Because
No.
she's like, "No, stop.
Don't.
No, don't.
Hey.
Hey, what? No. No. Stranger danger. No.
Yeah.
Stop."
And Deputy I cannot see or hear any of this
Yeah.
because Lady is asking for directions.
Well, and because she's saying it about as loud as I was just saying it.
Yeah.
Through the whole scene.
Hey, someone help.
It's like,
Help me.
freak out. Give me something to work with here.
Yeah. You know, make some noise.
I mean, you're like 40 years old.
Right.
You've been acting for a while.
You should be yelling
know
by
how
now.
to do these things.
Yeah. Hey.
But, yeah.
Hey.
But anyway, so she's kidnapped.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, person napped. Full-grown person napped.
Yes.
Yes.
Adult nap.
Yes.
Wet nap.
Well, I've taken quite a few adult naps myself.
This is pretty
Hey.
good. And they call Busey
What
Well-
do they call him?
while they're at the video production house. And it's him and Stephen Power sharing a cell phone, listening to Roy Scheider kind of threaten him, but
What's
just-
great is like they have her on the phone and she's like, "Plato, help! I'm being kidnapped." And like Busey or Bauer never say anything.
No, they're
And
just
like, Roy Scheider gets on the phone. He's like, "Come here. I'm at this place. If you want your daughter back, no tricks. Come alone."
Yeah.
Click. And like nobody knows for sure that they actually had the right number. That anyone was listening.
yeah.
It's just it's a job movie.
And then there's a good 45 seconds where I think Busey is trying to cry. He's just sort of like staring off into the distance, not acknowledging Stephen Bauer talking to him. And Stephen Bauer just sort of keeps smacking him on the shoulder like, "Hey, come on, we've got to, start doing something." But Busey's just like, "Nope, I'm emotional."
We got no options. I gotta go.
He's like, "I got to go alone, no tricks." And Bauer's like, "No, we're going to get the team back together
Yeah.
and do a lot of tricks." And Busey's like, "Yeah, okay, let's do that."
Yeah. That sounds better.
Let's round up the boys and
Yeah.
get the team back together, which involves calling Jeff Speakman and going, "Hey,
Yeah. Speak and
Come
the
help.
man appears.
hey, come help."
Yeah, which this
'Cause-
is a good hour into the movie where we were like, is Speakman really just going to be in that one scene? Because that sucks.
Yeah.
But he comes back and they load a van with every manner of explosive gun and everything they can find, which don't come into play.
No. Well, and then they have a little inflatable boat with the motor, and so
They sneak up on the thing while Busey drives the van there. He's just like, "See, I came alone, no tricks. Give me my daughter."
so he hugs the daughter, and then as he's about to head back to the van, they start launching mortars into the camp.
Yeah, just randomly.
But this is where suddenly the explosive budget shows up again because they blow a bunch of shit up.
Yep.
And a bunch of scenes where the actors are kind of standing in there, like in the vicinity of it, and things are blowing up nearby. And Roy Scheider's like, fucking shit. I did not sign up for this.
Yeah.
I was at Jaws, for God's sake. What are you people doing?
I was on Sequest DSV.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
It was a talking dolphin.
All
yeah, there
6
was.
seasons.
And a movie.
No.
Were there 6 seasons?
No, there
of-
weren't.
No,
No.
it could not
gonna
possibly
say.
have been.
3
I thought there was
at
like
most.
1 season of DSV.
Yeah. But
I'm thinking Stargate.
Ah,
There were
Yeah,
like-
that was like 12 seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah, there were like 387 seasons of Stargate.
right. But Busey and his kid try to go back to the van. They rocket launcher the van. That thing blows up.
oh, and it was such a nice van too.
It was a very nice van. So they just take off running. And then, like, they meet up with Speakman and Bauer, who are like, Speakman's like, I'll cover
take
you.
care of this.
Yeah. And they all, he's like, get to the airboats.
Mm-hmm.
We're like, ooh, airboats. Sweet. Can't have a movie in the Everglades without airboats.
Oh, you can. You're just not as much fun.
No, I know, but if you're going to do it.
Yeah.
So Speakman covers them slowly,
kind of.
lazily, kind of.
It's poorly directed.
Yeah.
Let's just throw that
All
out
the
there.
gunfights in this movie are, it's just,
Geography's bad.
Yeah.
Just edits are bad. All of it's not.
and
well
then to
done.
further, like, emphasize how bad the direction is, they get into this airboat chase, which is boring,
Yeah.
which is really hard to
Again.
say about, an airboat chase because they're supposed to be pretty cool.
Yeah, where they're getting chased by a helicopter.
Yeah.
And it's the whole, nobody can hit a shot worth a damn.
No.
There's a couple of interesting things going on in the airboat chase. Like the daughter, for whatever reason, is about to fall out of the boat when it turns one time. And so, like, Bauer has to, like, grab her and, like, spoon with her in the bottom of the boat while Busey's driving.
Right.
It's really bizarre. Like,
Busey gets shot in the shoulder,
yeah, he's just like, "Urgh, my shoulder.
and he's making a
He's
lot
bulletproof,
of,
it's okay.
of
Yeah.
just, angry face.
Oh, he's got good airboat face.
Yeah, while the wind is just blowing his hair back, and he's just like, rah! He just
his
really
jowls.
most crazy person he could be driving this airboat around.
And we mentioned, Speakman, while he was covering, like, backs up and, like, they chuck a grenade at him, and it looks like he dives right into the explosion.
Yeah, we
And we're
figured
like-
he died.
We're like, oh, Jeff Speakman's dead. That sucks.
Yeah, he was like, I'll cover you.
Yeah.
by sacrificing myself,
mean,
jumping
like-
onto this grenade.
Normally it's like, you see someone toss the grenade. It's like he jumps right into the grenade explosion.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh.
That was not a good end to Speakman,
Yeah.
but so they have
Yeah.
this airboat chase, and it's just
They
like,
basically end up right back where they were.
Yeah.
Like, they ride up on the land and
yeah, and they're
get
just
surrounded.
like, okay, you had your fun, Busey. Now, but come on, stop this shit.
Instead of just killing him.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, Roy Scheider's like, I actually respect you for doing all this crazy shit.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill you right away. I'm actually going to let you go. All you have to do is get to the water through the minefield. You have 10
man.
minutes.
yeah.
At least it's quiet out there.
Yeah.
Still not mines.
Oh, well then it's going to get very loud.
Yeah.
yeah.
So they've locked up daughter in some dungeon area
Generic,
cage
yeah.
thing, and they've made Stephen Bauer and Gary Busey like start crawling through the minefield basically.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of sitting back. They've got this little table, I guess they've set up to watch whatever goes on here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of dumb because these two guys, their expertise
Yeah.
is diffusing mines.
The guy has a mind diffusing kit.
yes,
on his
they
belt.
didn't even take it off of
He's
him.
got
his
a
utility
teeny
belt.
tiny utility
yeah,
belt.
Yeah.
which he was gearing up with earlier in the
With
movie.
tools to diffuse mines.
Where we were like, hey, look at that tiny wrench. That's neat.
And meanwhile, the Cuban assassin guy is like, all right, they're here.
Yeah.
Give me my money.
Mhm.
And Roy Scheider's like, Gary Busey's not dead yet. You don't get any money. And he's like, you know what? In fact, let's bet on who dies first. Which one? And he says, is it the Greek guy or is it Busey?
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact the Greek guy is actually Cuban in real life, but whatever.
He's Greek.
Yeah.
It's all Greek to me.
Yeah. So the assassin's eventually like, all right,
Fine.
I'll make another 10 grand here. Why not? And
Yeah.
so they're sitting down and they're just chilling. They're like commentating on
Yeah. There's just
on them crawling around on their knees trying to defuse these freaking, finding mines and
it's like, oh, there's one.
yep.
Yeah. Now, Bauer steps on one.
Yeah.
And they have this brilliant plan of like, we're going to transfer the pressure plate from my foot to your foot. And they do this stupid countdown thing that makes no goddamn sense.
They're
No.
transferring percentage of weight.
Yeah.
Sure,
You
I guess.
You count up from 0 to 100 in steps of 10, and I count down from 100 to 0 in steps of 10.
Whatever. They're slowly sliding one foot
Yeah.
to the other, so that now Busey is standing on the mine that's
Right.
been tripped, and Bauer gets down there and starts digging out and defusing this mine.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, all this is supposed to be. This whole scene is supposed to be happening in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, but he's going through this whole elaborate, mine disarming thing. Whatever.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is not this.
No.
Jeff Speakman is alive.
Yay!
And he has started slowly creeping his way through this complex, starting in like the underground layers. And he's
Jeff Sneakman.
he is Jeff Sneakman. He is walking up and doing the knife to meet you silent kills thing all throughout this complex.
He is murdering the entire complex.
Yeah. It's really great. Like, we were suddenly like, fuck yeah, this movie is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Like he's slicing dudes' throats and, breaking their necks silently and all kinds of crazy things, and throws a axe in one guy that almost gets the drop on him. And then till finally, like, he gets one guy where he's killed a guy with a knife slice.
Slit his neck.
And he's like hiding behind him so that the guy comes by and he's like, holy shit, my buddy, he's dead. And he kind of moves him where the guy's like, what is this?
And the neck opens
Yeah.
up.
He's like, whoa.
And he slides the gun like underneath his underarm and
Yeah.
it's like shoots some guy. And that's when everyone's like, holy shit, that was a gunshot. What's going on?
Yeah.
And so apparently everyone's like, fuck these two guys running around in the minefield. Let's go find out what that is, because everybody leaves them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because,
they go,
oh god, it might be Speakman.
Right.
It might be.
well, yeah, but they also go, they're not. They're both dead.
Yeah.
They're not
They're
going
screwed.
anywhere. Yeah.
So,
like,
but they've disarmed the mine, and then they're just like, all right, let's follow the tracks back where we came from and just get out of here.
And we're out of here.
Yeah, that's
and,
it. That,
and they are. They get out of there. And but like one of the main henchmen broke off first. Who's like, I'm gonna go rape the kid.
Yeah.
And he goes to do that, and then that's when the alarm goes off because he's like, God damn it! And then he has to go and deal with that. And then Speakman busts in and gets the girl out, and that's what pretty much leads to his demise because he's trying to get her out, and then just dudes come out of everywhere.
Yeah, he gets shot in the leg once, and he's just like, immediately like,
He's immediately got
yeah.
the belt
He's
wrapped
just
around.
like, fuck, God damn it, tie that off.
2 seconds later, he's already applied that thing. He's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, well, shot. Shh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, damn it, not again.
Yeah.
Sick of getting shot.
And they have this moment where it's like, all right, you got to get out of here. I can handle these guys or whatever. And she goes through the door, and like no sooner does she go through the door, it's just like blam, 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 blam.
Yeah.
He's fucking dead, like
Yeah.
way dead.
Yeah.
And like until like rapey guy like comes up to him and is like looking over him like, haha, I killed you. And then he's just like lowers his gun, and Speakman like perks up and shoots this guy, and
Yeah,
that's
the
like
old
his last
fake death
hurrah. Yeah.
But yeah.
before the real death.
But doesn't Gary Busey like catch up with him too?
He-
Like
he-
right before he dies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because he says something to him, some inspiration.
He says,
you
take
bullshit.
care of her.
You
Yeah.
got to take care of her now. And it's like, well,
I was the
was
whole time.
Speakman taking care of her before that?
Yeah.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Whatever.
But
yeah.
also, Busey catches up with Cuban murderer guy
Uh-huh.
and gets in a fight in slow-mo with him.
Slow mo
Yeah.
knife
A
fight.
very-
And the way it
slow-mo
starts in
fight.
slow-mo is like really fucking bizarre, because like the very first shot, it's like, when did this become a fucking John Woo movie? Because like this guy's coming at him like full arm arc like knife fight move, and in slow motion it's like, where the fuck did this come from?
And it's just Busey's face like, no, a knife. Yeah, so they have a bad slow motion fight scene.
Oh, bad in a good way,
Yeah.
because
Gary Busey in
slow-mo
slow-
Busey
yeah.
face.
Yeah, you get a lot of that.
Oh,
Best
And
face.
then he ends up snapping the dude's neck, right? Just
yeah. He goes, "You
Yeah.
took the love of my life, so I'm taking
Your
yours."
life. The life you
Life.
love. Snap.
that's a terrible one line.
It's worse than that.
I know. I'm just saying that's
Yeah,
At least you made it funny.
yeah. He didn't. He
Yeah,
was just
and-
like,
but that guy does not get a satisfying end at
no,
all.
it's just snap.
Yeah.
He's gone.
And Roy Scheider's like, that's not good.
yeah. I guess his contingency plan is he runs over to the side and like sets some kind of charge and starts running out with the briefcase full of money.
Yeah, this was not a
And-
good plan though.
No, because like I guess they're like, oh, this guy's dead. Run out immediately because they're already outside. And Roy Scheider comes like barreling through the door, like barely missing the explosion behind him. Like it almost killed Roy Scheider.
Yeah. And then, like, if there's a stunt double for Roy Scheider standing out there in a long shot, when this building goes up, there are, like,
Yeah, there's
industrial parts and just flying out from the explosion towards this guy. And it's just like, oh, God.
Oh no, you'll be fine. Just stand there.
So, but he eventually tumbles into the minefield.
Yeah, more or less. He gets over there somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
The explosion just keeps pushing him back and
Right.
back and back, and then he's sort of in the cage. And they all come walking out, and the dog's there. And the dog runs over to Roy Scheider like, hey, we're going to play in the minefield some more. Sweet.
Yeah.
And
they all come out, and the girl's like, well, we can't just leave him there. That's
yeah,
it's
because
inhumane.
he steps on a mine. Roy
Yeah.
Scheider does.
Click.
Yeah.
Yeah, right away. And they're like,
and their daughter's like, daughter, he kidnapped you
Yeah.
and all this other bad stuff, and he's like, no, not him, the dog. So yeah,
and so she's like, come here, boy, come here.
And he does. He lets the dog go.
He does, yes.
He
that-
cared enough about the dog
Yeah,
to be like, I'm not going to keep the dog here to die with me.
but he does keep the money.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because he has a briefcase full of money that he sort of offers them, but they are just like, ha ha ha, no.
Meh. Yeah, and they just walk off, and it's a helicopter shot from
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy Scheider standing in the middle of the minefield, and I'm just like, later, bye.
Yep, so
Later, bitches.
we win.
Yeah, that's the end of the movie.
Even though Busey's name really is not cleared at all, he's still probably all
Yeah.
over the media.
No, but he had copies of
assumed,
the tape.
Yeah, they
Yeah, I
have the
guess.
tape now. So
Yeah, still.
But then he murdered all those people at the plant. So
Yes, he did. Well, no, Speakman murdered most. You can blame it all on Speakman. That dude's fucking crazy. He snuck in here and killed all those guys. And then we barely got out with our lives.
we were just hanging out watching the minefield
Yeah.
in this nice little
This little-
derby seat here, having our mint juleps.
yeah.
Anyway,
So it ends.
Plato's Run
yep,
comes to an end.
let's rate it.
Plato's running time. How many minutes?
90
Too many.
something.
Too many.
3.
103.
That's a lot of minutes.
So
Yeah, no Stargirl. I mean,
it's,
nothing
no,
totally.
special about the soundtrack at all.
there's some smoky sax at the wrong
At
times.
a very wrong time.
Like when he's talking to the cop, it's weird. It's very weird.
But yeah, so I'll go.
All
Go
right.
for it, man.
This is a fairly incompetent movie. But made better by Busey, and the fact that like the end of the movie actually almost justifies its entire existence with Jeff Speakman silently killing everybody. So I'm gonna be mildly kind and give it. I'm thinking 2 jocks. I almost want to go 3 because like it is kind of awesome towards the end with all the explosions and everything happening. But there's a lot of other movie there, and I'm gonna try to not do that. Like let the last 10 minutes make for the entire movie thing. I think the whole movie is a 2 jocks with creeping into 3 jocks territory towards the end. But God, like no cell actress daughter chick is terrible. Just not building up any kind of. I mean, they make Roy Scheider's bad guy a believable bad guy with his scheme. I still don't understand. They never really made it clear how his scheme interacted with the guy that they killed. The whole crux of this movie,
Yeah.
like why killing him was good for his business or whatever.
Yeah.
And the Cuban agent, double agent guy, just I don't know. They don't give him any personality, and they try to make him cool, but he's not.
No, he's not. Not at all.
But yeah, Speakman's awesome.
Yeah. We should watch a real Jeff Speakman movie.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't look up pictures of Jeff Speakman right now.
No, I won't do it.
He looks like Jeff Speakman's fat uncle.
Aw,
Yeah.
poor Jeff Speakman.
Let's remember Jeff Speakman
Hey.
as he should be.
I still love Jeff Speakman.
As he lived, not as he will
Yeah.
eventually die.
Has he killed?
Jesus.
No,
Jeez, you guys.
But I can only go 1 jocks. There's really, I mean, the Busey slow-mo and the Speakman somewhat rampage. I mean, it's fun to see him killing guys, but it's also kind of like he's not the star of the movie, but he's doing all the work.
Yeah. He's doing the actioning.
And yeah, it's just and those scenes just it feels like no scene pays off the way it should throughout the entire movie, and that's the big problem I have with it. But Speakman gets half a jocks, and Busey face in slow motion gets the other half a jocks, but it's only 1. I can't really recommend it that highly,
Yeah.
but I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go 1 as well.
Jocks.
1 jocks.
Okay.
The Sneakman, slow-mo Busey, and the general Busey hijinks. Just this is not the Busey movie you're looking for. Look somewhere else. He's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's just he's not crazy Busey like we want and love.
He was in that first scene.
Yeah,
We were thinking, oh, good.
yeah.
But
He's
no.
also, I mean, he's also at that point where it looks like everything is really difficult for him to do. Like, he can't run very well. He can't even turn around and walk away very well. So it's kind of sad. One jocks, but it's not a real strong one jocks either. It's close to zero.
I am of the same opinion. Like, if I could give it a 0, I kind of would. I'm going to give it 1 jocks for the Speakman stuff, for some of the slow-mo Busey faces. This is really a 45-minute movie stretched out to 105 minutes or whatever. There's just a lot of padding all over the place of just, nonsense. Just scenes that don't matter, scenes that don't pay off, characters that don't pay off. Like, why am I spending time with these people if they have no purpose in this movie?
Yeah.
I kind of at the beginning you get the sense like everyone in town knows Busey, and maybe they would all like plan to help him out in the end or something. And when he says let's get the team back together, I didn't think it just meant go get Speakman, because Stephen Bauer
that was
will not
really
leave my
disappointing.
side.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted it to be better. I kind of had a feeling going into it this was what it was going to be, but it has a
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
well. They can't all be winners,
no.
but
Let's take a
it
break.
had Busey at least.
Yeah,
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Busey break.
All right.
Come back and
take a
think
break.
about things.
Yes.
Okay.
As we do.
Yes. Thinking out loud to you, the viewer.
Thinking
Mm-hmm.
about things.
I get it.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So is the chat working?
Yeah, definitely. It's been quite busy this evening.
Really?
Yeah.
Got a chat going?
Yeah. There's a little chatty chatting.
I'll tell you about that time back on 1909.
Uh-huh.
What?
You just got all Waylon Jennings on. So yeah, we do have this hot copy.
It was sealed till moments ago.
Yeah, of Plato's Run on the digital versatile disc.
I love that they called it that.
Yeah, because it was very versatile.
They didn't want it to just be video. They wanted it to be versatile.
Versatile. It can do any number of things, like play video. So we were thinking, none of us really want this.
We're big fans of full frame videos.
Stop thinking, Chuck. That's dangerous. You know that.
Oh, well,
Well, that was rude.
jeez, dude.
Yeah. I want you to start thinking, Chuck.
Okay, well, here I go. Here's what I was thinking.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking someone out there might enjoy our copy of Plato's Run.
It might.
And so I don't really know how to go about this, but if you want it, ask.
Here's what we'll do.
Okay.
When the episode posts, the
Yeah.
actual MP3, here's the link to the site
Right?
episode.
Yeah.
Just leave a comment.
Comment on the episode.
Anybody that comments on the episode will...
Be entered into a random drawing.
Yep.
Okay.
But chances are this part will not be in the actual episode, so
It won't be in
we'll
the
mention
episode.
it at the end.
Right.
We'll mention it
But
at the end when the
you guys have a heads up, so go ahead and
Yeah.
load up the page
just keep refreshing.
and just keep hitting F5 or whatever it is on your
Yeah.
device.
I would think it would go up Friday this week because we're all busy on Saturdays.
Yeah,
so.
we got plans.
Is Harlow going to the pinball on Friday?
I think so. He last week kind of expressed
So he
interest.
might be editing tomorrow night.
Yeah. Or not until Monday.
You might have to wait till Monday to comment. Not gonna guarantee anything, people.
When you see this episode hit the internet at bmfcast.com, leave us a comment on this particular episode, and you will be chosen, maybe, to win this copy. And maybe we'll sign it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But if you want it, we've got it for you. We care about you a lot,
Care so much.
and want you to have this as a token of our gratitude for sticking with us for so long. And it's really nice. I've been touching it a lot, so there's that. So you can It'll be like, I've shook your hand, and who doesn't want that? So yeah, those are the rules. We'll explain them again in the show proper, because that didn't make any damn
Because we
sense.
just wasted a whole bunch of time.
Yeah, we're just filling silence.
I say we do it on the Facebook page because it's easier to keep track of that way.
All right. Stay tuned. The rules are not set in stone yet. Everything I just said could be bullshit.
That's how we've done the other contests before.
Okay.
It's just easier that way.
All right.
Man, there's some stuff. I feel bad. We have so many emails. It's weird to have this problem. Now we had it a while back.
Mhm.
There was an issue where we had too many emails,
Yeah.
and we ended up just kind of not using some of them, unfortunately. But we've got that again. We've got so many we can't possibly do all of them.
Well.
And there's some that we just keep pushing. But I mean, the blaxploitation ones that we had, we'll do this week.
Yeah, definitely get those. We gotta
Leading in.
hype that. The third annual.
Yeah, and there's a couple relating to Power Rangers that we got a while back that
Oh yeah.
play. But
That was a big.
one's a voicemail, one's a
Okay.
email.
All right. Yeah.
There's a couple others. God. Yeah, we may just have to save those too. I don't know.
Well,
And then Ben Hallman, man. Ben went on
a tear.
that creative writing class is really paying off for you, Ben, because holy shit. 2013 nominees. He's got like pages of worst horror movie, worst comedy musical, worst children's movie, and he's made up all of the names of every single movie.
Okay. I remember that last year.
Yeah. There's a lot.
That was fun.
Yeah. I think most of them exist so that I have to read them.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess. It's just he wants me to read them all. So.
Okay.
Man, yeah. This is the tricky part. And that one's short, so that one's good. A couple of decent suggestions. I might have to save these for like the end of Blaxploitation Month or something, but I don't know.
Which one?
Because there's recommendations for movies that I think might actually work,
Yeah.
but
We don't
we
wanna-
completely forgotten about by.
Okay.
And I don't like how many suggestions we've had that were like, yeah, that sounds awesome, and then we kind of had to put them on the back burner and don't
Because
get
we
back
already
to
had a slate picked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that's the only problem I've had with doing theme months.
Mhm.
Is it's kind of like, yeah, we should do only the strong, and then it's like, yeah, but we got this theme month and then this theme month, and then, we just forget. But we can do it in March to Costco's.
I still vote for Marky March. Or Marchy Mark.
Well, so Marky March, what would we have? We've already done the happening, so that's not happening. Max Payne is more like painful than
Oh.
fun.
Boy, look, you're 2 for 2, dude.
Can't wait for Marky March now.
Marky March. We could do Fear.
Oh man.
Young Marky Mark. The rules have changed 6 times.
Yeah.
It's an ever evolving contest.
Okay. Yeah, Fear.
Yeah, we could do Fear.
I like Fear only because of that one Always Sunny episode. We're like, this is what happened to Fear.
We could do The Big Hit.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
Going back to Marky March now.
We're
Yeah.
just spitballing.
We're
Oh,
we're
Marky
riffing.
March.
Marky March.
How could that be better than March to Costco's, though?
It's not
That was
necessarily.
my.
We get to watch only the strong if we do March to Costco's.
I know that was my case right there.
I wasn't making a case for Marky March. I just wanted to say Marky March.
Yeah.
You did kind of, and you kept saying it.
Okay.
I just know if we do Marky March, we're going to end up having to watch Max Payne.
Yeah.
That's what I fear.
Mhm.
I know. Well, we could split.
What?
We could split it. We could do half Marky March.
No, then it's not a theme month.
Sure it is. It'll be like Tulu Boogaloo.
We need
A special.
Are
Dedicated.
we going to do Triple Rex 3?
Cosmic Jubilee.
The Rexening.
Triple Rexed.
Rex and Effects.
Yeah,
There's
so
plenty
many-
of dinosaur
Ugh.
movies out there, my friend.
But man, Triple Rex State of the Union is still.
That's probably the best suggestion we've ever gotten. Soon. What?
What?
I can't hear.
What's happening?
Oh God.
Oh, no. What's
Oh, okay.
going on?
What's supposed to come out? I just saw this cable come out of his headphones. I was like, oh shit.
What is
I
going
just
on?
jacked out of the Matrix. Fuck.
Everything's bland.
You know, if you die on the podcast, you die in real life.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Let's prove that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So what movies do we have to discuss?
None.
I got-
I didn't watch any because I knew we had a ton of emails. I was like,
Okay, yeah. I watched Hobbit Deuce,
Yeah.
so we can talk about that.
I got one.
I
can
watched,
talk about.
I watched lots of 24.
Yeah.
I watched the TV movie. Does that count? 24 Redemption?
Kind of does.
No.
Yeah, well, we can make it quick.
No, I don't want to talk
We
about
got-
24.
Okay.
Basically got 40 minutes to do this.
Damn it. I don't want to talk about 24.
Okay.
BJ, you got anything you want to discuss?
I don't have anything worth discussing. No.
Okay.
With all due respect, I don't want to talk about 24.
Okay.
Somebody's about to get disrespected.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Whenever you say, with all due respect.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Yeah, with all due respect, you
Don't
suck
take this the
farts.
wrong way.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
fuck your mother. Seriously.
But I want
Right in the ear.
I want to just punch you in the gut. Just right in the gut.
Did you give away Plato's Run yet?
We're going to give it away on the Facebook page.
Oh, is that how we're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll discuss that at the end of the episode.
Okay,
Yeah. We
whatever.
hyped it, for the exclusive web stream fans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna catch up on a few emails. There's one voicemail I think we can play.
Oh, shit. I got to pull that up. Then.
It's the one from the 780 area code.
780 in the house.
Yeah. 7 8s. What?
So you go first with The Hobbit, and then
Yeah.
while I'm babbling, you can get your email situation sorted.
Get your email situation sorted.
Yeah.
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 No, you get your email.
With all due respect,
Sorted. Oh,
Oh, you.
get your shit sorted.
God. I got that so... you don't know how many times I had managers come up to me and say that.
With all due respect.
With all due respect. And I'd say, with all due respect, fuck you.
You said that
Yeah.
to managers?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Because they weren't above me. They
Fuck
were on
'em.
equal level. They were just a bunch of fucking bitches. So I told them that. And no, none of them were women before you forgot
No,
on me about
that's
saying
not-
that.
I was-
These were
I-
male bitches.
Male bitches. Mitches.
He
But no.
bitches.
Mitches get stitches.
He
Yeah.
bitch man sluts.
Shockingly, I'm not at that job anymore. How did that happen?
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Was it because you were burning CDs?
That's totally it.
Yeah. Figured.
Mackie teaches you how to burn CDs.
Going on the news, breaking the
well,
law.
there's this
Yeah.
thing called the internet, and you can download
I still,
music.
my favorite part of that is showing them Napster and then being like, nah, nobody cares about that. I'm like,
But it's the future.
you're going to care in about 3 months. And then 3 months later, they're like, Napster's this new thing on the internet. I'm like, you fucking morons. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
Napster. Remember those
Napster.
days?
Napster.
Metallica.
Yeah.
Gonna get sued just for saying Metallica.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Candy Crush Saga, am I right?
You were right. You just have to pay them 30 cents now.
Fucking shit.
She said it.
All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
Totally ready.
Somebody clap. I clap first half. It's your turn.
Okay.
All right, and welcome back.
Hey,
Hey.
BMFcast, second half, number 2.
Second half.
Let's talk about some movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Plenty of movies, plenty of emails to talk about.
All right.
I saw a movie this weekend in the theatre.
Oh, yeah?
Ooh.
The last weekend it will be in the theatre was The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug.
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 Yep,
All right.
that's better than the first one.
Cool.
Okay.
But obviously there are much better movies in that series, known as The Lord of the Rings.
Huh.
Significantly better movies.
But
But-
they don't have Benedict Cumberschmaug in them.
Yeah.
Been a dragon cover smell.
Yeah, and
How
Yeah.
long you been a dragon?
he's also the voice of Sauron in this as well.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. He
No.
does Smaug
They-
and Sauron?
Yep. And they're doing stuff that's messing with the other ones.
Oh,
Oh,
great.
good. Good.
Like-
Fantastic.
Yeah, there's stuff that creates inconsistencies that didn't even need to be in there.
Didn't they erroneously didn't they erroneously inject Orlando Bloom into this movie? Like wasn't he not supposed to be
I don't
at
know if
all.
erroneously is the word, but he is in the movie now.
Extraneously, perhaps.
Yeah.
Like he
Well, he's
Yeah,
an elf.
he's
I
in the
mean,
book,
he's
he
old
wasn't
as
in the
shit.
story.
I mean,
Was he in The Hobbit?
no.
Okay,
Yeah.
then.
No, they've obviously they've added stuff to make 3-hour movies.
Yeah, it's
but-
like a. You could read The Hobbit, the book, in 2 hours, like less than the one of
Yeah.
these movies.
Yeah. I'm over that. I
Yeah, I know, I'm
I
just
don't
saying.
even care about that anymore. Like because the stuff with Legolas is among the most fun stuff in the movie because
Okay.
it's pretty much like from the Lord of the Rings movies. Okay, he's a badass who can just demolish people, and they're like, in what ways can we have him demolish people? And so they're like, all right, let's do this. And they let him demolish people. And it's actually kind of a really fun scene, even though a lot of the CG in it is pretty bad.
Yep.
Because it's weird that this series now, the Hobbit ones, the effects look worse than movies that they made 10 years ago. And it's probably because they knew their limitations back then and weren't just doing stuff to do it. Like, let's have a really long shot of these barrels going down a waterfall while somebody's jumping back and forth across them and then jumping onto the land and then stabbing somebody with a sword all in one take that kind of swoops around it, And it's like, yeah, you can do that, but should you? Because that's just asking your animators to hate you, for one, and to, when you up the degree of difficulty on a shot, obviously that ups the degree of, boy, we can really fuck this up and make it look terrible. And guess what?
That's what happened?
That's kind of what happens in a lot of those shots.
Great.
But Smaug is pretty awesome. Like, the movie, it's kind of much like the first one where as soon as you get to the Gollum scene, then suddenly it's like, okay, I see why they made this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the same thing with Smaug, where once they get Baggins into the lair and he's talking to him, it's like, okay, this stuff is really good. Like, I'm really enjoying this part of it, and this feels like the excuse for making the movie. But
I'm wondering if, like, somewhere down the line, like, we have the extended cuts of The Lord of the Rings. Are they going to do, like, a cut down and make only the book version? Because I'd watch that.
Oh, no,
like a 3-hour
they've added
version?
stuff in, like, the first one. I will say this. You'll be happy to know that the dwarfs never sing, and neither does anybody else in this one.
Hooray.
Yeah. So there is that. But it ends on a cliffhanger. Yeah. Because hooray.
I wanna be.
But, it's just, it's the prequel trap, man. We know where everything's going. We know which characters are going to live. We
Right.
know all of this. We know what's going to happen. And it's kind of like it takes all weight out of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And especially because, like, I watched the first 10 minutes of Fellowship of the Ring, where it's the whole, okay, here's the lore of the land before we get to this story. And that stuff has 1 trillion times more weight in 10 minutes than anything in this whole 6 hours of The Hobbit that I've seen thus far has. And the music is 1 billion times better. I mean, like, instantly memorable in Lord of the Rings, but these, like, I could not tell you any of the themes for anybody or anything that's in it. Even though Howard Shore's the same guy doing it, but
I honestly think at some point Hollywood has just said no more themes.
I tend to agree with you, but I don't know. It's not.
Maybe we used all the themes.
Yes.
I mean,
That must be it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but it's for the most part well-made fantasy and well acted with actors that are all committed to the roles and people not cheesing it up, and just the effects let it down, but it feels so inconsequential by comparison to everything that happens in Lord of the Rings. And that's,
Yeah.
I wonder how we'd feel if this came first.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same way I wonder how we would feel, not hatred, but plot-wise about the Star Wars trilogy. If it was told in order, would we give a shit about the prequels? I mean...
Yeah,
on the one hand, they had a good thing they can do. I mean, all you had to do with the prequels was tell about the rise and fall of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Like, we all wondered, like, because Darth Vader was a mostly silent character, and then it's like, oh shit, he's Luke's father, but how did he get there?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good story to tell. They just filled it full of all that other bullshit that nobody cared about.
Right.
Yeah.
And that was prime material for making a prequel.
Yeah.
Because you had a mysterious character, let's reveal that. But there's not that with this. This is a kid's version that's a lead up to the epic things that go on in Lord of the Rings.
And the real big issue, the key one for me that comes out of it is Bilbo Baggins is not the main character of his own story. There are too many characters going on, and all of them feel more important than him.
Yeah.
And he feels like he's only in a third of the movie.
And that's the thing is, like, you throw all those dwarves in there. I have no idea who's who. I know there's the one guy who's like the dwarf king, should be the king, whatever guy. Yeah. He's the Aragorn dwarf guy.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Thorn.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like he's more the main character of the movie, at least the first one.
Yep. And he kind of continues to be that way in the second one, too. But,
anyway.
yeah, it's... Yeah. If you care, if you enjoy those movies, you're going to go, okay, that's all right. But that's all I can really say about it. It's just not... It's just inconsequential, but it keeps my streak of seeing all of them in the theater alive, so I guess there's that. And I didn't see it in high frame rate either.
Excellent.
They did have a regular 3D showing at regular speed.
How was the 3D?
It was good. The film looks way better, but it's still the down conversion from 48 to 24. Like, the lighting still feels off about the whole movie, and there's a very few scenes where you'll actually see a flicker of effects that didn't quite translate right. So, yeah. It's that whole 48 frames a second thing was a huge mistake. But anyway.
I made a big mistake.
Yeah. That must be pretty much what they were saying at this point, but apparently X-Men's filming in it too, so go figure.
Awesome.
Yep. So Chuck, speaking of X-Men.
Yeah.
Nah. What'd you watch?
I don't know.
I know what you watched.
Tell us about what you do know.
Well-
X-Men, a comic book movie.
No. I could talk about Spider-Man 3 and 4, but I have a feeling I would get just ripped to shreds.
What's Spider-Man 4? I don't know what you're talking about.
The reboot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the Amazing Spider-Man?
Right, yes. Spider-Man plus The Amazing. So I'm not going to talk about those. Instead, I watched for the first time The Order of the Black Eagle.
Yay!
Because I was not here that week when you guys watched it, and so I corrected that mistake. And that movie is really, really fucking good. Yep. I was completely shocked by this completely unknown movie being as good as it is. On both levels. It's campy and dumb for a lot of it, but like when they start doing crazy action shit, holy God, they are really just going for it. I mean, it's a... I kept looking at it and comparing it to King Solomon's Mines, which is a really bad Indiana Jones ripoff canon film thing, and thinking
which we've almost watched quite a few times.
Thinking how bad that was executed, and then looking at this and just thinking like, this is legit pretty good. Like, if people had access to this movie, they would like it. And I don't understand why this movie is completely... I mean, I know Netflix was like, we're too good for these shitty movies, get them out of here. But this movie is nowhere. You can't stream it, and you can't buy it. Anywhere. It just happened to come on MGM HD, and I recorded it, and I was like, you know, there's an HD print of it out there. And no one's doing anything with it. That movie is... A lot of people would have a lot of fun with that movie.
Shout Factory!
Shout Factory, even if the Alamo Drafthouse got a hold of it, that could launch this kind of thing of, you know, an undiscovered... This is really one of those undiscovered gems of a movie that the right people would embrace if they just had access to it. So...
Like us.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you found a copy of Unmasking the Idol yet.
No, not yet. I keep looking for...
Yeah, that one... That was on Netflix as well for a while there, but they're both gone now.
Yeah, they both went away at the same time.
Yeah, when they purged all of the substandard MGM library. Because, like, people don't want that. It's like, well, I did. So, yeah, that movie's pretty great. And I'm pretty sure that one dude got his face ran over by an ATV and is probably dead.
We figured the tire was slightly deflated.
No, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Well, that one dude caught a sandbag to the chest and shattered every rib in his body. Yeah. We're sure of that.
Oh, God, the one scene where the huge dude, like, everyone is just launching out of cannons at this guy as he's running around the battlefield, just throwing guys around, just like... Anyone who launches at him, he just shoulder blocks them, and they go the opposite. It's like the laws of physics aren't even applying at how hard he's hitting these people as they're flying around. I don't know. And it's such a crazy plot. Just fat Nazi wants to reanimate Hitler and shoot his space laser at things. It's
Yep.
Like you do.
And there's a baboon with a tank.
yeah.
Who's his sidekick?
Why?
Because fuck yeah.
Because
that's
awesome.
why.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yep.
Duncan Jackson is pretty terrible.
You check your tongue,
I'm
sir.
sorry. He's so goofy.
I
Oh,
know.
let's talk about Spider-Man 3 now. Come on, then we'll see who has
No.
to check their tongue.
Nope. That's why I said I'm not talking
No.
about it because no.
Real quick, speaking of Nazis, I watched Captain America: First Avenger again.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's my favorite Marvel movie, like of any Marvel movie. That movie's really good.
Those are big words.
Yeah, that movie gets better every time I've watched it.
Oh.
First act is literally perfect. Like, I don't think they could change anything in that first act to make it any better than it is. And yeah, it's just sad to say. I watched that again and friggin' love it. And now I'm kind of disappointed I wasn't on the episode where we actually talked about it in the second half because I had to be on a plane. So, yeah,
Yeah.
just want to throw that out. I love it.
That's a pretty fun origin story movie in that one too. I mean, you talk about how good the Spider-Man one is. I like the fact that like they shoot him full of super soldier stuff, and his discovering of powers is a foot chase where he's just like, holy shit,
Yeah.
I can do this.
Oh yeah, like the way he crashes through the window because he doesn't realize how fast he's running. I mean, there's
I love the like the instant origin story of like, holy shit, I have powers. Like
Yeah. The discovery of it is what really makes it.
well, and all the
work.
Stanley Tucci stuff sells it so much better.
Yeah.
And it feels organic. It doesn't feel like he's being expository through all those scenes. It feels like no, this actually works.
Mm-hmm.
And
He's
freaking
Stanley-
Tommy Lee Jones.
he's Stanley Tucci.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
Stanley
him and
Tucci's
Tommy
awesome.
Lee Jones are like that. They got both of them in that movie is just fantastic.
Yeah, that cast
Because
is crazy
they're
good.
so perfect.
Yeah.
And why is Haley Atwell not in more stuff?
I don't know.
Like,
I still say I would watch the shit out of that show.
I know.
I mean, if they ever make the Agent Carter show,
I know.
and it's a period piece, fuck yes, 1,000 times over.
So yeah, hopefully Winter Soldier can live up somewhat to that, but the tone's obviously going to be different because it's not set in the 40s and all earnest and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's got to be ironic now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Winter.
anyway,
Oh, winter soldiering.
so trendy.
Winter was cooler when it was warmer.
Sometimes I hate you. You know that, right?
I'm pretty sure you always hate me, but
Hipster
Okay.
Jim Cantori.
Oh man, I would watch that. All right. So
I
anybody
liked
got
this
anything
back
else?
when it was Tropical Activity 4.
Yeah.
The sequel to Paranormal Activity 5.
Well played. So, anybody got anything else, or we want to hit some emails here?
Let's hit some emails like a
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
All right. We got a bunch again. We're not going to get to all of them, but we appreciate all of them that you guys send in, and hopefully we'll get to read some of these in the coming weeks. But first up, we got Scott
Hi,
from
Scott.
Dallas. Oh, and we need to correct last week.
Oh yeah, my bad.
It was
My bad.
Josh and Jay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was
Josh
thi-
from Corpus Christi.
Josh, our crooner, our songstress.
Songster.
Stress.
Our
Song-
Songster.
Song,
He's a crooner.
songer.
No, he's a
Songbird.
crooner.
Songbird.
Yes.
Songbird.
No. But yes, they were the ones who sent in the suggestion. I think we said Scott, and
I did. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I'm stupid.
But anyway, Scott did send something in this week where he just says just some quick stuff. And he said about 47 Ronin. Harlow asked if this is the movie that's been done before. Boy, has it. It's probably the most oft-told story in Japan. Based upon real events, it's held up as a perfect example of the samurai ethic and Japanese values. It is told so often that it is considered its own genre. Supposedly this was going to be an attempt at a Western-made version of the story with Keanu Reeves attached as a very minor character. The studio flipped the fuck out when they realized Keanu wasn't going to be the main character, fired the director, and stuck in a bunch of footage of Keanu staring at things. Supposedly there's still an original cut with Keanu in a very minor role floating around out there, which would make sense. Because, yeah, he's not particularly... There's only one part where he's truly essential to the story. And even then, that's not... They could have written around that. But anyway, next up he says, Netflix Max. From what I gather about this, this only works if you don't rate a lot of things. It gets ratings from you and bases recommendations around them. If you rate nearly everything you see, though, then it gets nothing from you. Since I've rated nearly everything I've seen on Netflix, it's useless to me. Crash and Burn, Scott from Dallas, sent from my Nintendo Wii U.
Impossible.
That's
Yes,
I don't
that
think
is
that's
not
true.
possible.
No.
No, he could have typed it on that little pad.
Yeah, but you can't send it anywhere.
Yeah, but what's our friend code?
Yeah. We have
Good luck.
to both accept each other's friend codes before even
Oh,
getting that
God.
email, and we didn't do that, so
Right.
I call shenanigans.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
I'll just say quickly about Max. I mean,
What is Max again?
it's the recommendation tool that's on there. I was gonna
Okay.
say, like, despite whatever it does, I enjoy going in there periodically because it's the You Don't Know Jack guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got that feel of like, zing pow, woo, here's some movie suggestions.
Uh-huh.
Fun. I mean, it's just
Fun.
so I don't know. It's just like
That's what I say when something's fun.
rarely do I actually. I think maybe like an eighth of the times I've used it, I've actually clicked watch on anything it's suggested.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's still fun.
Well, it is fun, but I've found it incredibly useless.
Though maybe he's right. Maybe it's for people who maybe it's like to encourage people to start rating their movies.
Yeah. And for people who literally have no idea what they want to watch.
Yeah.
Because whenever I go into it, it's just like, no, I don't want to watch that. I know I haven't seen it, but I don't want to watch it.
So it doesn't recommend Crash for everybody anymore, does it? Did they finally correct
I
that?
don't think it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, next up, Melinda. I don't think Melinda's ever written to us before.
That
Hi,
name
Melinda.
sounds new.
Yeah, she had a couple suggestions. She said, "Hey guys, I have two movies that me and my friends love that I'm sure you will too. First, and this is interesting, the first is Grave Encounters, a relatively new horror movie. It's a prime example of a neat concept ruined by bad effects, disposable characters, accidental humor, and just trying too damn hard." I think Harlow would disagree because you actually thought that was kind of fun, didn't you?
Well, I mean, the characters are bad because they're supposed to be bad. I mean,
Yeah, it feels like if you haven't watched stuff like
you have to have watched
Ghost
Ghost Encounters.
Adventures.
You at least have to watch an episode or two or Ghost Adventures, or like the whole joke is lost on you.
okay,
It's
and that could be very much the case.
yeah.
And she says the second is Thanksgiving, comedy horror about a killer turkey. I don't know how you feel about purposely bad movies, but I think I can convince you that with the fact that, not counting the credits, the time to tits is roughly a quarter of a second. Hope you have a great New
All right.
Wow.
Hope you guys had a great New Year's. Look forward to BMFcast in 2014. Sent from my iPhone.
All right.
I wasn't trying
Melinda.
very hard.
It's a relevant mobile device.
She's
Melinda's
new. She'll
new.
get
She
it.
does.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
I actually sent
You
it
gotta
from her-
start with
unless
the-
she sent it from her droid or actual computer. Then
Yeah, no,
aha, jokes.
No, you got to
Ah,
start
see.
with the baseline.
That would be the ironic sent from my iPhone.
yeah, right. I kind of like that joke. It's
Sent
good.
from my iPhone.
That's what, in fact, I might change mine to have it in quotation marks. Sent from my iPhone.
Or just italicize it. Then people will be like,
I love the ones that's like sent from my iPhone 5S 32 gig.
Yeah, it's like, really, no one cares about your specs. Shut the fuck up.
Sent from my small penis.
sent for my NVIDIA GTX Titan,
It's not a fucking forum signature, asshole.
Yes.
my 16 terabytes of GDDR5
Father,
memory.
soldier, artist, atheist.
Comedian.
Was that everyone's Twitter bio?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Thanksgiving, it's come up. Every Thanksgiving it comes up and we're like, should we do that one? And then we're like, no, we probably shouldn't.
I've seen the first 45 seconds of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. You just got through the quarter to.
So you were
quarter
just
second
looking for
time
the
to tits.
time to tits.
Exactly. I was just, as I do, I rate movies like that all the time.
Smarmy Jerk Faces, TT.com.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should go there.
Yeah.
Lots of
smart
stats. Lots of tits.
Thanks. It's good
So
to know.
you're a statistician.
You
Statistics.
son of a bitch.
Stits.
All right. Let's break this up with a voicemail,
All
shall
right,
we?
sure.
Let's break
Sure.
it down with a voicemail.
Hope it's sent from an iPhone.
Hey guys, I've been listening to your animation episodes recently, and I was wondering what you guys thought of two movies from my childhood. The Page Master with Macaulay Culkin getting smacked in the head, and another movie, Small Soldiers, with, I don't even remember who was in that movie. I just remember it had a whole bunch of soldiers who were toys. They got, spoiler alert, had like angry missile chips in their heads. So yeah, just wondering what you thought of those two movies. Peace out.
That person was not identified, so. I've never seen Page Master. Any of you guys?
I've not.
Nope.
we had it in the video store when I worked there, and it was probably on in the rotation in the store. I never really paid attention to it. I think Christopher Lloyd's in it too.
Yeah. Man, he's in.
Christopher Lloyd will do anything.
Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff.
So I don't remember anything about
Small
it.
Soldiers, Joe Dante.
I like it.
I'm
a fan of that movie.
I think it's all right, but it very much treads a lot of similar ground to Gremlins.
Yes, it does.
Very much. Harlow hates it.
I hate that movie. I really do. That's one of the few movies I almost walked out of in the theater. I just
don't get that reaction.
The jokes and stuff in that were just like really, really bad. Like, I mean, they were like that. What I remember of it was just like joke and then pause, like for laughter that was in a dead, silent theater of people just like groaning. You know, just like I don't know. I think the thing I dislike about that movie so much is that there's a lot of talent in that movie in actors on the screen and voices, and it's just so squandered. I mean, like, you've got Tommy Lee Jones doing voices.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got, I think
Kristen Dunst was.
Kirsten Dunst is one of the, well, no, she's one of the people in it.
Most of the Mr. Show cast
yeah,
is actually in it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Spinal Tap is like the
David
voices
Cross is
of
in it,
the monsters
Yeah,
who are actually
exactly.
the good guys.
Yes.
And they're all sad,
Yeah.
which I enjoy. I like the
Yeah.
sad Spinal Tap cast.
I don't know. It's just like I said. It's just the cast in that movie and just the bad jokes.
I would like you to give that movie another chance.
I might maybe.
Okay.
Unrelated. I know we've been having this debate back and forth a lot. I actually watched Who Framed Roger Rabbit again here recently.
no.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's our generation Space Jam.
No, I just
No!
the more I watch that movie, the more I'm impressed by it in the little things. Like I love the fact that they say what year that movie takes place, and then all the animated characters, even if they're something that's gone on, they're from the time period.
Yeah.
Like Bugs is drawn like 1945 Bugs, and Porky and Daffy and everything, and it's just like I love that fact that like they're very, like, whoever was fact checking all that was very careful about what they did and what they showed, and
There were
jokes and references.
hardcore animation nerds
Yeah.
behind this one. I mean, it was people who really have a love for the time period.
Yeah,
were-
I mean,
Did
plot
you
wise,
watch it in HDs?
yeah, plot wise, that movie has some issues because like it really just like it like jumps, and all of a sudden you're at the end and it's like, whoa, you know. I mean, it's not a perfect movie in that regard, but I mean, just attention to detail in that movie is amazing. I mean, like that's a movie I would almost feel like getting the special features and digging into like how they did this stuff and why they decided to mix in like the live action gun that they had to make hover around in scenes and things like that. It's interesting that like the cartoon characters are sometimes wielding real life objects, and they obviously had to do green screen, blue suit, you know, fishing line, whatever they did.
right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Just you'd be hard pressed to find a movie that has more attention to detail than that one.
How does it look in the HDs? I don't know if I watched it in HD last time I watched it.
It looks really good. I mean,
I know they did a lot of restoration on
Yeah.
it because they had to. There's so many plates and
yeah. Anyway,
lines.
Okay.
Plates.
we have another really long voicemail. We didn't want to do that.
No, that ties in with the email, but we're gonna wait.
Okay.
On that. Next up, we got one from Anders in Sweden.
Hello.
Who says, "Hey BMFcast, regarding Kung Fury, it is a pet project of a fellow Swede who's trying to raise funds to make a half-hour film, but now it looks like it's going to be full-length feature. Yay! So awesome, it made its goal. As far as Spider-Man, listen to Weird Al Yankovic's tune, "Ode to a Superior." Man, I can't read tonight. As far as Spider-Man, listen to Weird Al Yankovic's tune, "Ode to a Superhero." It is hilarious, especially the part about Willem Dafoe. Fight, Japan, out. Regular expression of awesomeness. Anders from Sweden. P.S. Trying to type in one language while the autocorrect, it's a complete mess at the end. It says audio vorect is set gore, a different one, sucka, DS.
Wow.
Is that a
Suck a
complete
D's.
mess or is that in Swedish?
I don't know. Well, apparently the autocorrect is Swedish.
Oh,
and
gotcha.
it's
Yeah,
correcting
yeah.
all his English words.
Right.
God, that.
But yeah, Kung Fury made it quick, man.
Good.
I thought it wasn't going to make it because it was only about halfway, but apparently they got their goal, so
Awesome.
that's good. We will watch that.
I hope it turns out. I mean,
Yeah,
I do.
I do
I
too.
hope for the best. I really do.
I really hope it ends up being as awesome as everyone's hoping it's going to be. But I'm almost afraid it's one of those that's like the trailer has everyone creating a movie in their head that they might not be getting.
Yeah.
That's my big worry with that one at this point. So,
Yeah.
But that guy seemed to understand why the things he was referencing were awesome. So, let's hope. But thanks, Anders.
And go Sweden.
Yeah, Swedes.
Yeah.
Swedes.
Totally.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm a fan.
Super sweet.
Yeah. We got one here from Steve, like the bird heron.
Oh.
Soundtracks.
Soundtracks.
What is that? Is that the Steve call?
Oh. Hacksaw Jim Duggan's here.
Oh.
Oh, that's the sound herons make.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Then.
I need a heron.
We don't need another heron.
All right. This one's called Soundtracks. It says, hey, BMFcast. Lately, I've been obsessed with the Inside Llewyn Davis soundtrack and started collecting vinyl. So I'm wondering, what are some of your favorite movie soundtracks or film scores? This can include BMFcast movies like Stunt Rock. Some of mine are American Graffiti, Back to the Future, Saturday Night Fever, Hard Day's Night, and Star Wars. Crash and Burn, Steve, Heron, Like the Bird, sent from my Fidippies, whatever that is.
What?
Fidippies.
Pheidippiddes. Fidippies?
Don't know that one. Sorry.
Don't know. But
Nope.
anyway, favorite soundtracks.
Yeah.
Oh. The guy that ran the message that created the marathon.
I get it.
Man, deep cut.
I used to be.
Too smart a cut.
deepest.
Too smart a cut for us.
Yeah. You stumped us. With
He's
your
back
smarts.
there, Smarticus.
Yeah. So we've gone as ancient
No,
as we can
I am
possibly go.
Smarticus.
Deepest. The first cut is the deepest, and this is the first cut.
I don't know. Favorite overall, original soundtrack. If you're talking that way, it's got to be something John Williams. I don't know. Star Wars is pretty damn strong. Start to finish. There are probably John Williams things I like single tracks from. I think the Superman theme is probably one of the finest things he's ever done. There's hardly anything more triumphant than that. But the rest of the soundtrack is kind of, Star Wars start to finish is a pretty damn solid soundtrack.
Yeah.
Me, I own a bunch of soundtracks from David Holmes. Out of Sight, Ocean's 11, 12, 13, Haywire are all really fantastic just to listen to. The only problem I have with some of them is whoever produced the albums on some of them decided we need to have dialogue over some of these. And it's like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Especially Out of Sight, which, if you have not seen the movie, will spoil the entire movie for you with dialogue clips over the top of it. And I think, did Pulp Fiction do that as well?
Yeah, it did. There was a
Yeah.
period of time, mid to late 90s, where they
Yep.
were just doing that. That was the thing, was just put dialogue from the movie in the soundtrack. And the weird thing is that the soundtrack sometimes would release 2 weeks before the movie came out.
Yeah.
Because I remember a friend of mine bought the Pulp Fiction soundtrack and listened to it, 100 times before the movie came out, and then was like, oh yeah, this is going to happen. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the biggest bonehead things they ever did was naming the track on the episode 1
Yeah.
Star Wars. It was
yeah.
the Qui-Gon's funeral or whatever.
Yeah.
Funeral pyre. It was like,
Yeah. It's like, oh,
Fucking
well,
hell,
all right,
guys,
great.
thank you.
Yeah.
good job with that.
Super duper. I was hardcore into soundtracks like in the cassette era. Really just I would buy anything that was a soundtrack. I would go to used record stores and stuff like that, and I would just make mixtapes of score, just pick out all the really good bits of score that were in movies and put them together. I still think the March from 1941 is the best single thing John Williams has ever done. I think that piece of music is just fantastic. The movie itself obviously is terrible, but that piece of music is great.
Kind of a mess.
The Star Trek 2 and the Star Trek 3 soundtracks, really, really strong, musically. It's like James Horner before he was just repeating the Star Trek 2 and Star Trek 3 soundtracks over and over again in everything he did. And then I would even say the modern Star Trek soundtracks. I think especially the first one is extremely listenable in terms of themes. Yeah. But for soundtracks that are actually song based, the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack and the Pulp Fiction soundtrack obviously are just you're talking about collections of songs, especially ones that are not overly familiar or
Pretty much
weren't at
any
the time.
Tarantino is going to be a good collection of
Because
songs.
he's pulling stuff that for the most part up until recently was not stuff anyone had ever heard. And I kind of like that discovery part of, oh, okay, you were the only one who knew the song existed, now I do.
Yeah, I mean, probably like as far as non-original soundtracks, like compilation type things like that. I mean, I'm thinking back like things I've listened to the most in my life. Honestly, like weird things like the Stand By Me soundtrack. I mean, like that was music that I was like not familiar with at the time that it came out. It was like just going back and listening to things like that. Yeah, I don't know.
The only two soundtracks that I've ever owned, and this is just funny juxtaposition. Raiders of the Lost Ark on vinyl, and Aladdin on cassette.
That's it.
That's it. Those are the only
What
two
about
I've
Oh
ever
Brother
owned.
Where Art Thou?
Oh
I thought
shit!
You
Well,
gave that to like everybody.
yeah, I did.
That is a really good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't feel like it's a sound. Well, I guess it is a soundtrack because it doesn't really include any of the score with it. So
Yeah.
I believe they put that out on a separate
Yeah.
thing.
yeah, so I do. I do have the soundtrack for that. I completely forgot about that because I'm an idiot. So those are the three.
Okay.
Then, but
I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I actually really like before Bond. I like some of the Eric Serra soundtracks from his Besson movies. I know you hate him
Well,
for
no, they
Bond stuff.
they fit in his movies.
Yeah.
They did not fit in Goldeneye.
Yeah.
No.
Goldeneye.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah,
I mean,
Goldeneye,
I've listened
sorry.
to the Fifth Element soundtrack a lot, and again, that was one where it was like, let's put dialogue in the middle of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, Spotify's pretty good for finding a lot of those. I listened to the American Beauty soundtrack a while back, and it kind of ruined my day. But that soundtrack is actually really, really good.
Oh, you want to do that? Well, I know you haven't seen the movie, but do the Requiem for a Dream soundtrack.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
sure.
Clint Mansell, God, will just wreck your life for a day.
Mm-hmm.
But if I were recommending one to listen to Ocean's 12. I actually like Ocean's 12, but that soundtrack is better than that movie, just on its own. And they don't put dialogue clips all over it. So
Yay!
yeah. Let's see. I think we had one more.
We could do a whole show on soundtracks, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, I could talk all
Yeah.
day.
All right, got a couple blaxploitation related ones. Since guess what's next month?
Yes.
Blaxploitation
Most
History Month.
Wonderful time of the year.
Yes, it's our Christmas. The third annual.
There'll be avocados and plenty of hoes.
I don't know if there'll be avocados.
There will be
Tips
no
who will
no
lead.
There
Kodos.
will be Jim Brown's, though.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Jim Brown movie.
Yeah, so we got it picked.
We have a solid list, a couple alternates. I think we've.
Are we going to fit a fifth in?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yes, we are.
good, good. That's what I like to hear. All right, so first one is Blair. Tells us, and this is, you can tell, hold this, tells it, Ludicrous Kringle. It says, greetings, BMFcast. This is Blair from Florida writing in again. I just wanted to say, I hope the hosts and listeners of the show all had a nice holiday season and everyone got a present from Ludicrous Kringle. I'm excited for Blaxploitation History Month 3 to be a thing next month, and hopefully at least one of the films involves Jim Kelly due to him passing away last summer. Something like the wackiness of Black Belt Jones would be great. Blair, sent from my pimped out sleigh.
Blair, you might be right on the money.
I've been kind of wondering why we haven't done that one.
Yeah,
So.
that's one of the strong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we're gonna do
Only
a Jim
the
Kelly
strong.
movie,
Yeah.
got to do Black Belt Jones.
Yeah.
So
All right. Also, Jody writes in and says, hey, guys, hope you have a happy new year. Wanted to get my recommendation for Blaxploitation Month in early for your consideration. Cleopatra Jones from 1973. The tagline says it all. She's 10 miles of bad road. There's also the sequel, Cleopatra Jones, The Casino of Gold from 1975.
10 more miles.
Always bet on black. Looking forward to BMFcast 2014. Jody.
So Wesley Snipes stole that. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
that's what it looks like.
well, Jody, you
Jody
might
may
be right on the
as
money.
well. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I mean, God, I can't wait.
Really, I
Speaking of soundtracks,
yeah. Oh yeah,
fucking hell.
Slaughter especially.
Yeah, Slaughter,
Jesus.
Truck Turner, almost all of them. I mean, even Monkey Hustle had a great soundtrack.
Yes, it
we
does.
were crazy about that movie, but that soundtrack's
The soundtrack is really
awesome.
I remembered another one on cassette.
good. Oh yeah,
We co-owned the Ninja Turtles. My sister and I co-owned the Ninja Turtles 2 soundtrack.
Secret of the Ooze.
Yeah.
2? You said 2, didn't you?
Ooze.
That was the
That
one
was
that
the one with
Go Ninja.
Go Ninja.
It's
Yeah.
got Ninja Rap
Ninja
on
Rap,
it,
yeah.
dude.
You had to
That's
own
the
that.
one.
That's
and
the one
like
you own.
April's theme or something.
Yeah. Dude, there's only one track that mattered.
Yeah.
Rest of it was garbage.
Well, it was.
Hey, let's not throw labels around.
And I'd
here.
venture to say hot garbage, if you know what I mean,
I do.
which is hot garbage.
It's warm and it smells worse. Hot garbage.
Yep.
Yeah. So, contact information time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
But, yeah, first up, contest.
Oh yeah. Hey.
We have a copy right here.
Yes.
Full
copy.
frame DVD.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Movie we were thrilled by tonight, Plato's Run. And all we request is that you leave a comment on this episode's Facebook post.
Mm-hmm.
So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, some point, check it out before we record next week. And just comment on the Facebook page on that episode, and we'll draw a name from there.
How do they get to the Facebook page?
www.facebook.com/BMFcast.
Sweet.
That's right.
Even easier if you want to connect with us on all the social platforms is to go to our website, which is bmfcast.com, and click one of the buttons on the right-hand side. Click the donate button twice. That's just my way of reminding you that it's there and we
Okay.
like money.
Help us pay for hosting.
Right. Helps us
And-
pay for hosting and
And postage if we have to mail
And postage.
a
Yeah.
DVD somewhere.
If you win, please donate the postage.
For dicks like that.
Right.
But
If
no.
not, we will choose another winner. But no,
Oh, I'm sorry. You're disqualified.
you're disqualified for not following the rules.
No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
Right.
No, it's not a purchase; it's a donation.
Oh.
Yeah. Details inside.
So everyone donate postage, and,
And maybe
if
you'll
you,
win.
If you have donated postage, we might let you win.
That's not true.
None of this is true, except for the fact that bmfcast.com is our website. There are buttons on the right-hand side. Many of them are social related, so you can connect with us. One of them is a donate button, so that you can help us pay for our expenses like hosting and hookers. And then give us a call to the Garfield phone, 910-556-9263, 910-5-JOCKS-BMF. Garfield is lazy and lays around all day, so give him something to do besides eat all of our lasagna.
Sage words.
Right.
You can put sage in lasagna, too.
You can.
Mm.
It's not that great, though.
Just a little bit, just a hint, just a
Can't overdo it.
A skosh.
skosh, yeah.
Skosh.
Pinch, maybe.
sage.
No, not even a pinch, just a
Just a dusting.
dust.
Like you just look
Anyway.
at you just look at the lasagna and you go sage.
No, you put sage, and then you look at the lasagna and go, Sade.
Whoa. It's sexy lasagna time.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Wouldn't it be Shagay?
What?
No.
Shagay. Mr. Loverman. Remember that hit from the 90s?
Gonna catch that trade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get out of here, shall we?
Yes, please.
I'm Harlow.
I'm Mackie.
I'm BJ.
And I'm Chuck.
And this is BMFcast out. See you next time.
We'll be talking more about sage.
For all your lasagna cooking tips.
Or we'll make more spice-related jokes.
Sagecast.
I actually did have lasagna last week from a restaurant where
Sweet.
they put olives in the sauce.
Huh. Green or black?
Black.
Oh.
It was... I don't even like olives, and that sauce was fucking delicious.
Man.
It was
No.
totes delish.
Where was this?
I know. But you know what? More olives for you.
All of them.
Yeah, that's...
All of them.
This guy.
But no, it was at Raintree down in St. Augustine.
Up in there. It's a nice
Yeah,
place.
That place is good. I would go there again.
poster for Plato's Run, by the way. That's pretty sweet.
What?
Whoa. Roy Scheider's eyes exploding.
Holy shit. That's much better.
Show that to the stream. The extreme.
Why don't you email that to me, and I'll maybe use that as the one on the post?
Post.
Because I don't know where you found that. I didn't see that.
Where'd you find that?
Where'd you find it,
Or just
bro?
email it to me. Save it and email it.
Bamcast it.
at our
BMF
process.
BMFcast.
Put it in the Dropbox. Do something
Yeah.
with it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Call it in.
Where am I
910-5-JOCKS-BMF.
Send it
Read
with
out
that,
the number
Send it with that
sequence
Greek
of
marathon
hexadecimal.
guy.
Yeah.
Archimedes or whatever his name was.
Libidis.
Oh, Flibbities.
Rudy Ray Moore was in an Insane Clown Posse movie.
Oh, whoops, I forgot.
How
that.
am I not surprised?
I forgot to put here, just because we're ending now.
Oh,
I'll put up the second half banner.
Okay, great.
Sorry. There's the lower third for the second half. Sorry.
Yeah. Enjoy that for a few more seconds.
Send it to you via Hangout. You will see it later.
What?
You're a total dick. You are a complete dick.
I'm not on Google Plus.
No, but you have Hangouts.
What the hell's
I
a
sent it
Hangout?
to your AOL account.
Send me a message on it.
You can find the link
I
on
did?
your MySpace page.
Send it to harlow@juno.com.
Only if you put it in my top 8.
For God's sakes.
top 8. Man,
It's like
sometimes I miss MySpace.
people
Yeah.
were talking about Snapchat the other day, and I was like, okay, I don't know what Snapchat is. Explain to me. And they were like, it's kind of like text messaging. I was like, sweet, I have text messaging. I'm moving on. Never need that.
No, but
No, it's-
Snapchat erases it
Yeah,
after it's done.
like, here's a thing, and you better look quick, and it's gone.
Yeah. It's like there's no trace.
It's a
Yeah.
picture message that only lasts for 6 seconds, and
Yeah.
then it's gone. There's no history. There's
Right.
no...
Yeah,
But you can take a screenshot of Snapchat.
sure, which is what people
Hey,
do
man.
and make tumblers out of them.
That's correct.
Teen videos,
Fucking
love it.
confused.
Yeah. Teens
Teens videos, they're
Teens
big on it.
videos.
I have
Because
officially
there's no
become-
trace. The parents can't find out that,
Nope.
oh, Timmy sent another dong pic.
Timmy's dong at
Yeah.
tumblr.com.
No, they were like, it's
Timmy's
like
dong
text
at
messaging. And I was like,
juno.com.
I'm becoming the internet curmudgeon. I'm just like, great, I have a thing that does that. Awesome,
Yeah.
moving on.
No, but it's a
Never
thing.
need
It's a new thing.
that. Oh,
You need
it's
this
a-
thing.
It's an instantly erasing
How the
text
fuck
messaging.
do I get to this hangout thing? Are you serious that you sent it this place? What the? Where
Alright.
the fuck do I go for that?
All right, I'm leaving. I'm actually getting in the car and going home.
You can't.
You need to let me out,
You
Chuck.
can't leave until I say so.
Well, Chuck,
Yes,
Do
sir.
I have to, is it inside my
May I
Gmail?
leave?
What is this?
Yes, you may.
okay, thank you. Good night, everyone.
God,
I love you very much.
absolutely squat for an IT dude.
Who the
Oh,
fuck
that's
uses
fighting-
this
that's fight-
bullshit?
That's fighting words.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
What's a
forgot that.
Snapchat? What's a Google?
Hey guys.
Hey,
I'm sorry, I just
I forgot. I forgot. I wasn't using the bullshit Android whatever thing.
increase the piece.
I just didn't have Gmail open, so I was like, I'll send it here.
Just send it to goddamn.
I email it to you.
Yeah.
Did you end the live stream yet?
No, I'm ending it now. Bye.
God.
I'm just letting people look at this second
Aw.
half thing for a few more seconds.
We got our internet fight on the internet.
Yeah, I know.